He could snake in.
We could snake in. Snake out.
Snake in, snake out.
Let's click that button. And let's move this back to my monitor because it likes to go away for some reason.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
Good timing.
Perfect timing, Ryan.
You snaked in just in time.
Haha, I get it.
I love this intro, so.
It's a good intro.
Wow, what's the music?
Yeah, just wait. Ryan, I said this is a better game. This is a much better game. It still has its problems, but... Wait, we killed that thing last time. What is this?
Well, it's just, the specs.
Hmm.
We didn't destroy the evidence or specs, the design.
I specifically remember bombing right, left, left, right, 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 left, left, right, left, left, right, left, right.
Well, yeah, it's feet.
Oh gosh.
We have cameos.
Ryan, I'm gonna pose a small challenge to you.
Oh.
This game, for their character portraits, really liked... Kojima likes movies a lot.
Yes.
And he likes a lot of actors. And I want to see if you can name any of the actors used for these portraits. Some will be obvious, some won't be, but there's going to be at least two for sure that I think you'll know. One isn't really an actor, but...
Sliding puzzle, no!
Jabo has been headbanging for 3 minutes. You and me both.
I know, right?
Ah, it's so good. Oh, shit.
Wow.
Incredibly good. Oh, I have to click back on the... There we go. Huh. What an intro.
It's a good intro.
Another intro, why not?
You gotta set the stage.
That's right.
Also, it is incredibly loud.
Is that better?
Yes. First I was like, oh no, is it my screen? I'm like, nope, it's not.
Zanzibar Land. Isn't that the song from
Yeah.
Isn't that from the song, the Tenacious D song?
Maybe. I just remember somebody had used Hail, Hail, Zanzibar Land, a place they didn't make up. And I know that's not from this or anything, but it's from an actual, like something else.
Futurama.
Maybe.
It is.
Yes.
Some Proto-Inception bong noise. At the same time, oil resources are quickly growing scarce.
Vicious.
Then Keomarv engineers the microorganism Oilix, which excretes high-quality oil. What? Ryan, do you know who that is?
Is that Harrison Ford?
No.
Close. It's like that era. This one might be a weird one because I don't know if you remember this particular actor in any action movies, especially recently, but... And I feel like that was the one. I feel like that's a better example of that actor than the actual portrait. One Mel Gibson.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was
Let's go.
Steven Seagal.
Not that one. The one in the portrait looks like Steven Seagal, I'll give you that.
Oh, okay.
It is not Reb Brown, and that makes me intensely sad. Showing a mechanic off right away.
Mm-hmm.
We can crawl.
Yeah.
All right, I want to see if you could... Oh, wait. Well, not this one. Never mind. This one, maybe. I don't know. I have a list somewhere.
Kambach.
Hold on. Have you ever seen Rambo, Ryan?
Only the newest one, and I actually just recently watched that because I was like, I've never seen a single Rambo movie.
Oh,
The
okay.
first one's pretty good.
No, like the newest one, so the latest one.
Mhm. I'm just saying the first one's pretty good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I should watch that.
Mm-hmm.
Actor Richard Crenna.
Oh. I just recently watched it, probably like a couple months ago. Because I was also like, what other action movie from the early 90s, late 80s I have never seen, and that was one of them. So I think,
Yeah.
isn't that in the 70s?
Rambo is like late 70s, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Snake does look confused and also a little worried.
He looks like he smelled something bad.
They replaced these portraits in the Subsistence re-release.
Yes.
With more along the lines of like Yoji Shinkara.
I mean, they did some good pixel work. Look at that shit.
All right. So this game plays a little better. So I have no excuse for sucking, but we will be doing this to make sure that I can do save states, because this game can also still kind of be a butt. But you'll notice we have a radar in the top right that actually works pretty well. Enemies move
Nuts.
off screen, and that's nuts. I'm gonna sound like I know a lot about this game. I don't. What do you have to say? Oh, did I need... Oh, I clicked off it again. There we go. Crawl and sneak through the gap in the fence. Perfect. Thank you, Campbell.
Thanks, Campbell. Oh yeah, that's Campbell, by the way.
Yeah.
If you didn't realize.
You know, Campbell. Roy Campbell. Ed says, First Blood holds up, really nails the small town bad cops.
Oh yeah, for sure. It is a good social commentary.
We're not gonna go up there.
which you wouldn't expect from a move like that kind of a movie. I was like, it kind of falls in line with what do you call it? Oh, Jacob's Ladder. I was gonna say that horror movie that I can't remember. It's a lot about like people coming home and having trauma after the Vietnam War.
I don't know how he saw me, but we're just gonna... We'll be okay. Don't worry, guys. Just like Metal Gear Solid, if you're in alert, your radar dies, so... Just like Metal Gear Solid, I kind of suck at it. We're just gonna crawl past you.
Pretty sure that says Abu Nai.
What's it say?
Abu Nai, which means like watch out. Or at least the
Caution,
first
perhaps.
part is. Or alert.
Even if you're hiding... Oh, okay, no, there's the little countdown timer there. Okay. See? Easy.
Wonderful.
Let's take a look at our inventory. We have a gun. And we have rations. Note the ingredients.
Damn.
That may come in handy later.
They give you pork too? Shit.
I know, right?
Then again, that's a very Japanese thing to have, so yeah.
Also, you get this little guy. Who's great.
Hey, Foxhound.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I have my gun out. I kind of don't want that equipped. It's not. Who is this? I'm Holly. Holly White. Oh, okay. Sure.
Thanks. I don't know why these people couldn't talk to us before we got on stage.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Holly White. Do you think Holly White is the love interest in this one, or? What was was that at the end of the other one where it was like she'll confess her love and then say never mind?
Yes. That's what she says. She's like, yeah, that's exactly what the guide said. She's like, yeah, she'll confess her love and then just say like, no, never mind.
She was just kidding.
She was just kidding. She did not want to
I think we're okay.
get all into that.
Nope.
Nope.
What?
Okay, so the beginning is so the first kanji in that is ki,
Oh, hi.
which also translates to danger specifically. And then the two together are kiken, which means danger.
Okay.
But Abu or is it Abu? Like, what's the?
This is not the way to go. Oh,
Look at you almost outrun those bullets.
Yeah, right. He's that
Also,
good.
did you see the since we had the ration equipped, it was auto Hey! Bowser.
We're getting caught. We're getting chased right now, Bowser.
Since the ration was equipped, we were able to it automatically used it once we ran out of health. There we go.
That's good.
I don't think this is working, guys.
Well, we gotta get bored.
Unfortunately, because it's nicer out, there have been kids playing, and that has driven Bowser insane. No!
Why are there people?
Alright. Katie, I may need directions once I get out of this alert.
Okay.
I think I might actually know where to kind of go. I think I need to go to an elevator, which is in that middle section. Be a heck of a lot easier if I wasn't being chased, but we'll make do. Also, those grates make more noise, or make noise if you walk on them, and they'll notice. Like that. I think I just got unlucky. Okay. Not here. I'm gonna get him. Okay. Yes. So I may need. Uh-oh.
It says you should take the elevator on the right.
I gotta punch it. I actually tried to, Where did I go, Katie?
Oh, to the second floor.
Thank you. I tried to watch the speedrun of this, and it was mostly just like, well, RNG manipulation and timing. I was like, oh, okay, nope, that's not for me.
No.
It's not like I could just damage boost through a tank in this one. Alright. So now with the, better mechanics, they now expect you to play better, which is perhaps my downfalling in this game. Like, that guy ain't moving over there. Okay. Oh, Jesus. That's how I remember my original playthrough of Metal Gear Solid, or Metal Gear 2 going. Alright. This. I got ID 1.
Yep, that's what you needed to get next, so.
Ooh. We going back down?
It says you should just go in the next room and use the ID on the door to get into the next area.
The next room.
So wherever you were with to get the ID, I guess there was another room.
Okay.
There's another room right there.
You gonna turn around and see me immediately, or?
Can you crawl?
I can, but...
Yeah,
I see. Ooh.
Maybe that door?
I need that first. So I gotta do this.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
The binocs. Okay. The radar really does come in handy.
Yeah,
Although
it says to go back up and then just watch your radar and keep going left.
vision cones would be the ultimate help here. Oh, shit.
I don't know. I mean, it'd be interesting. I don't know if they'd be able to... You were kind of in this fight.
Don't worry. Alright, hold on. Should I... Meatballs, peas, and potatoes.
Ooh.
I'll equip it, it's fine. Okay.
No burgers in this paradise.
Ooh.
Brian, you will understand that joke later.
Okay.
Still kind of do this. They all bunch up like that.
Yeah. Aw.
Don't worry. We're fine.
Well, I mean, like, you only had, like, 4...
Okay. Now where do I go?
Oh, shit. Okay,
To go
you got
left?
the ammo. Now back to the elevator area and take the elevator on the right to the 3rd floor.
3rd floor. Okay.
You got everything you needed here for now.
Okay.
Nothing here. Uh-oh. What? No. Where are
Keep
these
hearing
feet
footsteps.
coming from?
Oh well. Great. Look at that. See?
Beautiful.
That's the Metal Gear way. 3rd floor?
Mhm.
What am I doing on the 3rd floor?
We are trying to rescue the biologists up here.
Which we will see as a red dot, I believe, right?
I believe so.
Per the earlier conversation.
Yeah, when
There.
you see that red dot on the bottom, that's where you'll find Dr. Marv.
Okay. I remember the crouch walk. That's nice. I think that's nice. It might not do much. Alright, there's a...
I mean, it might help you if you're trying to, you know, avoid detection, kind of.
Yeah, but I mean, like, when height is such a hard concept to convey in this game, I feel like that's tough. Let's go back up.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're behind, like, one of these tables, for example, and you're trying to wait for the guard to pass by, and maybe he won't see you.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
Not that door. Gas!
Yes.
Snake is just really into cable management. 85? Is that my boy Roy?
Usually.
Back when Google had its Google Voice, and you could claim your own number and have it be whatever you wanted, I had 14085 at the end of it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. There's some other numbers in front of that, but... And then they got rid of that service, so it is no longer mine.
Aw.
Okay. So, should I continue forward, or
Hold on.
do I need gas, man?
I was trying to look for the radio things and see if there's a list on here.
Hold on. Look! There they are!
It's the same model they used in the other game.
It is. Hey, buddy. I don't suspect... Uh-oh.
What?
Ha. Ha. Fool. Foxhounder.
I'm sad nobody in MGS ever called anybody a Foxhounder.
Yeah. Dr. Marv is not here, trying to trick us with a cheap emitter. You Foxhounders are quite out of date. Date? Out of date?
Yep.
Expired. Bitch.
You are starting to smell.
I'm Black. Really? From NASA. Kojima could just write whatever he wanted, couldn't he?
I'm is he
Wait,
a
wasn't
crayon?
this like
I mean,
wasn't this like Dirty Duck or something?
don't know. No, this is the first boss. This is the first one is black color. What? Nobody remembers him. He's a chud. Get rid of him.
Show me how good you foxhounders.
Okay, so yeah, 140.85 is Roy, so I don't know why he didn't pick up.
Probably nothing to say. Alright, if I remember it right, this fight is a pain in the butt.
Really?
Yes. It did not go easy on you in the first fight. Wow. My pistols just fall to
like
the
a
ground
ninja?
after 10 feet. Yeah.
Is he Naruto running?
Is he Naruto running? I thought he was just doing
I don't
normal.
know. It was hard to tell with the happening down. Or when
Ah, my
he's
foot! Wait, I'm just gonna stay in here, I think, and then try to get him.
I mean, the guide says to get outside of the rectangle, but I think
okay.
they also said to do that right at the beginning of it, so...
Probably because he'll show up in the rectangle. Alright, there's one.
Yeah.
There's two. Weep, weep.
Aw.
I'm just gonna damage race, I guess? Hey, man. Okay. An epic fight. Got him.
He has that great tiger from Punch Out movie. Punch Out move. Snake!
Snake! What? Oh.
Who are you? Oh wait, no, that was Snake saying that.
Who are you? How do you know my name? It's me, Schneider. Kyle Schneider.
Oh no!
Remember?
I do remember. You
Ryan,
talked
do you-
to us once
Do you remember Schneider?
Not really.
from last week.
Yeah, he was at Outer Heaven.
Well, he called us like once, and then like his radio went dead or whatever, and we're like, well, I guess that's that. He called us like twice at the end of the game.
You were still too immature.
Immature.
It's not them who tried to kill me. It's your country. I
Oh shit.
don't understand. After you beat Metal Gear, NATO conducted an air raid. Resistance members, women and children in Outer Heaven. We were all abandoned. Many died in the flames. That's right. They were just like acceptable losses. Let's get rid of that.
Yeah, they were.
No, that can't be. Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Child soldiers is a theme for the next couple games.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel like getting into that.
we kind of did with Metal Gear Solid 2, so
A little bit, but it was goofy because
Never.
Raiden.
maybe. Someday they'll forget it. They'll forget you too. However, he
He will never forget you.
he blows up. He rescued us, gave us new land and new families.
Oh.
Who do you mean? Soon you will learn of his greatness. Snake, I owe you, and hold no resentment.
Aw.
This was kind of nuts, especially at the time, giving like the bosses you just fought like backstories
Mhm.
and like personality after the fact, after you beat them and stuff. That was, I don't know, I didn't really see that a lot in games that came out, what, 1990? Maybe this was 92, either way. Green Beret, look for him on the first floor, tail him, and you can reach the cell. Goodbye, Snake.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no, I wasn't joking. They blow up. And we also get more
Yeah.
health for beating them.
Yeah. Okay. He explodes into rations for us.
I wish it was rations. We have no rations.
I know.
We do have
It'd be-
ID2.
Oh, nice.
Allows us to go in here. Whoa, wait a minute. I don't know that we want to. Those look like lasers. Ryan, who could they be referring to? For who took them in?
I don't know.
To save these men.
Perhaps a question to ponder.
Hmm?
Hey, don't do that. Hey. Hey, I can't see now. Yeah. He just came and ran off, turned off the light. Hey.
It was a quick getaway.
Ooh. Okay. But you can see a lot of like the trappings and stuff of like the first like Metal Gear Solid from this game, and I think that's kind of neat. Hey, it's Base Camp Foster. It's Sharon in chat. Hi, Sharon.
Okay.
Hello.
You can see my absolute fantastic gameplay of Metal Gear Solid 2, and Metal Gear 2. Sorry.
There's no solid in this.
There's no solid.
Only liquids.
Only liquid. Only gases.
Only gases.
There's the bows. And there he went.
Aw. I turned away and I missed him. Oh, there he is. Hi.
Okay, Katie.
Yes.
When does the
Oh,
cardboard box come into play? That's a great question. Soon?
No. I don't see it on this list for...
Items? I thought it wasn't it in the last one? A noise.
There was one. Oh, God. It's not until, like, after
Way late. Yeah.
third boss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thankfully this guy walks slow as molasses, so... I know we're looking for the Green Beret, and then we gotta follow them. I believe it is in the top left right now. Top left radar.
Let me read this sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it says to go in the areas with the ID2 cards before continuing on the mission, so... elevator area. From that, head north to the area with the sensor in the middle.
Oh, so we
You
should go
go
back to
yeah.
floor 3. Okay. Come here, you. Huh? Okay. I'm actually happy we beat Black Color on our first try.
Such a bad name.
I thought they named him to like Dirty Duck or something like that.
No, I'm pretty sure that's a completely different character.
Okay, so then I didn't mean to
I mean,
spoil a future boss. There may be one named Dirty Duck. Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck.
That famous Disney property. Alright. No? These level 2s do not work. Unless I needed to go back to the little battle arena, but...
Hold on. I
Whoa.
went to go look for character names.
Check out that mouse!
That's your gas mask. That's what
What?
you need.
Wait, what? Oh,
Look at it.
I
It's not a great one, I don't think. I'm pretty sure that's the gas mask.
okay, alright. I thought it was just like a little mouse.
No.
I'm not crazy, right?
That or it's the mind.
Ooh.
Like, you're still on. Yeah, there's that sensor in the middle. Okay. On the screen. Okay, so it says to head to the right.
With the sensor?
Yeah, in that room.
Okay, well, this seems easy enough, huh? Oh, that's... Literally couldn't do anything. I guess I should have seen the...
It's fine. Bye, guys.
Phew!
There you go, get your mine detector.
Great.
Start off. Return to the elevator and go to the second floor.
I mean, like,
You
video
have
game.
really no. Yeah.
Video game, you gotta give me something. I was just lauding how much better... Oh, is this one? Oh, two. No? Are these locks now because... Oh, okay. Get in. Oh, the gas is out now. Now there's gas.
Well, you got 4, 3. Here you go.
Okay. Yes, we found an intruder, let out the poo gas. You know, we'll stink them out.
I mean, that would be definitely a tactic.
This is not an area I can go. Curious if the, what do you call it? The ration came back.
We'll find out.
It did not. Okay. I don't know that we need to do anything here then.
This is the second floor?
This is the first floor, or the third floor, sorry.
Oh, no. We need to go down the second floor now.
Great. Once we got the mine detector.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do like how your game loads a map, like, every time you go through the elevator. So
Yeah.
you can go back up, and that ration should be there again.
Up to
Remember that top right corner?
top right, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait and see what this guy does. I think he's gonna turn, because I feel like everybody comes in at once. Yeah. This bottom left. Okay, let's go. There we go. I managed to avoid drowning. All right.
You managed to avoid the men.
Managed to avoid a man. Oh no.
Oh, man.
All right.
Not that well.
Listen. I'm not getting big boss rank, let me tell you that much, but
No.
I'm doing my best.
It's fine. It's fine.
We got that ration though, so that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Was there something else I needed? Oh, there's another door on the left over here. I guess I can go check out and see if my
It says
card key works. Yeah.
it says go around the perimeter the same way you did last time, but just before you get to the handgun ammo, use your ID card to enter the door on the left wall.
Got it.
The one on the there you go.
Got it, coach.
You got a silencer.
Ooh. Ah, motherfucker! Wait! No!
Oh no, you're just punching him in the dick now.
Is the option on now, or?
I would think.
Okay. Blam. Well,
So
we're
they
gonna
have
waste.
that ammo.
Gonna waste that ration because we're already kind of.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully. Okay. Ugh.
Okay, and now you go back to floor 1. So you just need to get back to the elevator.
Okay. Easy, no problem.
I mean, there's nobody there right now, so...
But we can punch... There we go, without shooting.
I'd hope so.
How y'all doing tonight? Katie, I know your car is dead.
My car is dead.
Dead.
The
What happened?
battery.
I don't know. Yeah, something with probably the electrical or battery or starter or...
Oh,
whatever
battery, if it is that, is an easy fix.
Yeah, no, I have a new battery. So I got a battery this past winter. So it's not like it's an old battery, but like I can't start it. And it's to the point where apparently the key fob won't work either. So
Yeah,
I have to like
if you have no power...
Was the battery light on your dash?
No, nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like dead.
No, like before it died, was the battery light on your dash
Oh,
on?
no.
Oh.
I haven't driven it since last Sunday, so I don't know. And it was fine when I was driving, like I didn't notice anything. And it was like, well, maybe you left the light on. I'm like, I don't think so. So there's supposed to have a tow thing come jump my car at some point, whenever they decide to show up. So, and we'll see if it starts. I don't know.
Usually what do you call it? Like the jump, like really does just do the trick. It's also extremely easy if you do have the cables. I just don't have the cables. Otherwise, I would just do it.
I don't either. I don't think. If I did, oops. But I don't think I do.
It's literally just like, as long as you know where to put each thing,
Yeah.
it's done.
Yeah, no, I helped jump a car at my old job.
Oh, cool.
Except my engine was not strong enough to do it.
I really want a Johnny Cab future where I don't have to own a car. I mean, that's
I know, really?
that's like the benefit to like living downtown. If you were to live in like downtown anywhere, I guess you could just either walk or take public transportation. But even cities at this point were designed with cars in mind. Whoop! Get in! Get in! Get in, Snake! That's an order.
See, that's when it's good to have a crouch. I mean, even though you're like still like right there, but
yeah. I wish I could just shoot out from here. I don't know that I can.
I don't think so.
I cannot. I was trying. Alright, I have to find Mr. Green Beret, I believe.
Yeah, I basically just have a car to get groceries and like go to my parents' house or one of your guys' house. Like, I don't really drive much at all. I don't need to drive to work, thankfully, so. Otherwise, I probably would have noticed this problem earlier. I was gonna say, you can try shooting from under there.
You can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was trying it on the other screen too.
Self-driving cars are gonna be great.
Yeah,
but everyone needs one
it'll
from
just
Xbox.
take us a while
Yeah.
to get there, I think.
I wouldn't mind. Well, maybe now I would because people are weird in COVID and everything. But I mean, I don't mind public transportation that much. Like, I don't know. It's fine. Just do your own thing. Just don't pee on it. That's all you have to do.
Just don't pee on what?
Public transportation.
Can't promise that.
I'm just saying.
There's the Green Beret. We need that one.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, follow him.
Well, not when there's an alert and they have to actually.
I mean, yeah, that's
play
not
one.
gonna work.
As long as I don't kill him. Oh, I did not have
He
my.
killed you.
Spin me!
I mean, Snake did spin as he died.
Let's see where the continue is.
Oh no, I hate driving. If I could avoid driving, it's like the best.
I have not
Driving's the
saved.
worst.
Okay. Okay, we're just on this. Okay, that's not a bad continue, actually.
No.
It's not that difficult to not pee in public on to pee on public transit.
Apparently, it's very hard. Like, people pissing everywhere. Walking
People
downtown,
pissing.
I see poop everywhere, and I'm like, what is happening?
Definitely
see
smell it.
Yes! No, I did not step in that.
So you
see
can definitely
poop.
smell it.
Well, yeah,
I'm saying the pee.
both, yeah.
Alright, where are you
I'll
going?
be some of that poop is definitely dogs because people walk their dogs downtown. But there's some stuff and I'm like, that is way too much to be a dog.
You gonna?
I mean, could be a big dog.
It could be
Yeah.
a big dog. I don't think it is.
Can I? I'm just gonna do this. So, can I shoot you from here? I might be able to.
I just know, like, especially like in front of
Ugh, you don't
the
see me
bullet
up here,
no, he doesn't.
but I can shoot you. That's great. Okay. I'm learning a lot about the mechanics here.
Right in front of my building smells like pee every day. I'm just like, okay.
Well, that's also Chicago. Like Chicago has
Yeah.
Like the building where you work, not where you live.
No, the building where I work. Yeah, not where I live. God.
Okay.
All the old ladies would be like sitting on the stoop all the time. That was another thing. I had a lady just sit on my stoop,
Oops.
like right in front of the door in a lawn chair. And I was like, what are you doing?
Oh, you can see me up here. Okay.
Everybody has their own, like, little balcony area. Why are you sitting in the front door?
Chicago has a poop smelling problem, I think. But that's just because the placement of the sewage grates. Like I know in
Yeah.
front of like Sears Tower, you typically smell
God,
the
yeah.
sewage.
It's also because they built, after, like, flooding and stuff, they built the streets, like, a mile above ground
Right.
or whatever. They you don't want there to be a big hole in the sidewalk because you are going to be falling pretty far.
Those grates are kind of spooky at first, but
Oh yeah.
I know people who avoid them.
Oh yeah, I see that all the time.
Where did you go?
Oh, apparently they were actually checking people before going to what do you call it? Into Lollapalooza.
Oh, for vaccination?
Apparently.
Did I lose this guy?
Maybe. Also, what happened, Ed?
Yeah, it says I've had a very unfortunate pee experience on the L train in Chicago.
And no,
Oh.
not my pee. He did have
We all have. Come on, come on. It's happened. I had boy, that guy was yakking in the corner for sure.
Oh man.
All right, we need to follow the Green Beret. Also have an irrational fear of your spinning doors. Well, like the spinning doors makes sense because of how windy it is. All right, we have to not go in their line of sight, and they will turn around. Oh, maybe not.
I did get
Yeah, here
used
we
to
go.
those doors, but it's people who like walk too close to you and try to get into the same door you're walking in. You're just kind of like, what the
Yeah.
hell are you doing?
Yeah. Get away from me.
I don't get that. It's just fucking weird.
I always think I'm gonna trip and fall while inside it. There's the ones that like IKEA that are like Those spinning doors are fucking huge.
They're huge, and aren't they like automatic too? Like
Yeah.
the automatic
They
ones
just-
are weird.
They just keep spinning.
Yeah.
Whereas,
'cause
like-
the ones, if
Oop.
you're pushing it, yeah, you can't. Like, you're pushing it, so
Right. Or other people are pushing it, and I guess if they see somebody fall, they would probably be like, oh, I better stop.
yeah.
Or they'll lock you in. That would have to be like a pretty... You'd have to have a pretty evil doer.
To lock you in.
Yeah.
I don't see how you could do that.
I hate the ones that go really slow. Some of them require some force. Some of them, like, you
Yeah,
gotta,
some of
like,
them are heavy.
This is a cute little section. I don't know.
It's nice. I like how he spooks behind us.
Who goes there?
It just goes. Oh no. I got on the L to go to the airport to go back home and put my bag on the seat next to me.
Oh, no!
Oh,
Let's go in.
Jesus.
So that had to have been the blue line. And then...
Yeah.
Now, blue line, you're... I feel like you're
You're
gambling all the
gambling on
time.
that one. Yeah.
The blue line does smell.
Yeah.
Because it goes to the airport. I feel like it goes to Rosemont too, and I feel like that's part of the problem.
If I were to... That's part of the problem. If I were to go to get like when I was going to Loyola for college, and
Mhm.
I would always come home for weekends or breaks or whatever. My mom would pick me up, and she works at the hospital, but I would have to ride all the way, the whole red line down, and then the whole blue line down south
Oh yeah, you would.
to get all the way south, and my mom would pick me up at the last stop of the blue line. And it was like, it was really long. It was like, I don't want to go.
Yeah, because it
home.
takes like an hour to get from Rosemont to downtown.
Did we just go in a circle?
Yeah.
Was I supposed to get off somewhere?
I thought you were just following him until he showed you where to go. Hold on, I didn't look after.
You know, no, this seemed like a pretty straightforward thing. Hey, buddy, just a heads up, someone just peed there. See, no, Chicago's such a friendly town. Oh, here we go. Okay. You don't get that in other places. People be minding their own.
Yeah, you wouldn't get that in New York.
No. No.
Not at
they
all.
Would, they would
Yeah,
start
you-
peeing on you because
Just to, you know,
the scent would
add
drive them
insult
nuts.
to, yeah.
If any in chat was on that flight, that's why my carry-on had pee smell. Aw.
Yeah.
All you have to say it's the L, and then people be like,
Yeah, oh, okay.
I understand.
Hey, me too.
Yeah, me too.
Me too, buddy.
The whole plane from
Yeah,
Chicago
yeah.
just smells like piss. Everyone's like, yeah.
Okay, this is slightly different, so... Okay.
I'm not saying
May take
Chicago
you
smells like piss, but
It's kind of... Some places smell like poo, and that's just, like I said, like we were talking about the sewage and stuff. It's just...
Yeah.
I thought that was just like city smell.
No, it's
No, other
literally
cities
because
don't-
there's sewage.
Yeah,
things
other cities don't
underneath.
smell
Well-
like poo.
New York smells like trash.
It
I
does.
mean, because they have trash all outside. They don't have alleyways for their trash.
Right,
Like all the time, though.
yeah.
Because
a lot
they
of
have
garbage
all the
juice.
trash outside. There's a reason for it. Okay,
Yeah.
so he's supposed to lead you to a confinement cell. You can get rid of him when you get to the confinement cell.
We're going. I think we're in a
Okay.
good spot. Yep, he's doing his thing here.
You have to get in this gully. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, no.
Oh, I guess not. Okay, kill him.
Yeah, that.
Way ahead of you, buddy.
Yeah, the blue line goes to O'Hare, and then I think the orange line goes to Midway.
No, no one here, I guess.
Yeah, orange to midway.
You know that knocking's not gonna.
Oh, the right side.
Most all of the lines you could get to from the loop.
Oops.
I hope you like. Yeah,
I do like.
it's 8-3, by the way, or 8-2. I'm sorry.
Or a Konami game designer. And you get what you. Then you'll get what you failed to see. Over.
Yes, I do, Sharon. Southwest flies out of O'Hare now, and actually, my parents have recently gone to Denver, and they flew out of Southwest out of O'Hare.
I would always fly Southwest back in the day when I would go down to Florida, and it was
affordable.
It was affordable, yeah, and also the baggage stuff.
Southwest also is like
8-2.
really nice people.
8-2.
Yeah, yeah. They actually went to Denver. They went to Red Rocks, and they went to see the Flatirons. And
I wonder who this is.
went
Ryan.
up to Pikes Peak.
It's your time to guess.
That's
Who is
Einstein.
just Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
No, it's Dr. Marv.
Oh.
Madnar.
Right. of course.
Madnar. Not Marv.
Madnar,
Marv
yeah,
is
yeah.
the one we're trying to find. This is the guy we saved from last time.
It's just Albert Einstein. Like, they didn't even try. Sorry, Ryan, you can continue.
No, that was the end of their vacation. That's fine.
I loved Red Rocks when I went. I had a great time seeing Soundgarden and Nine Inch Nails there twice. It was incredible. You can't prove it's Einstein.
I have only been to Montana. I've never been to Colorado. Like, of the Rocky states.
Mm-hmm.
The states where the Rockies go through. Montana. Went to Big Sky. Yeah, Pikes Peak looked really cool. When my parents were at the top of Pikes Peak, at the peak of Pikes Peak, they were above clouds. It was pretty cool.
Ryan, there's another Metal Gear. It's even more
Metal Gear.
It's even more powerful than the one that we fought. The other one was just an experimental one.
How come it doesn't say Albert? It said Petro.
Because this is Petrovich Madnar. From the first game.
Yeah, no, it's not actually Einstein.
Oh yeah, it's not actually Albert Einstein.
I know, but it really should be.
Mm-hmm.
Doggos everywhere.
Hold on.
Oh, and they had a lot of tea while they were in Colorado. They went to like the Brown Palace and some other tea place.
Wait.
Big boss?
But we killed him. Him! Him escapes the whole world with the Metal Gear and Oilix. Oilixes.
Alright, Oilix.
That's his choice.
Never pass them, Oilix.
This is not for murderers. I like that line. Science is not for murderers.
That's right.
Remember. And you too will live in prosperity. No, they're gonna use the Oilix on them.
If they use drugs. No, just drugs.tm. By the female STB agent who escorted us, you can contact him if you know him with a frequency. Petrovich, what will you do?
What will you do?
A chop ham plate wall divides it. Oh, what is chop ham like?
What's a chop ham plate wall?
Is that a type of stone?
Blowing it off would be impossible.
I think it's like a type of metal.
It just sounds like he's annoyed with it. Leave me alone.
Chop him.
This is a fan translation, by the way, so this game was only in Japanese up until the subsistence release.
Interesting. It's an armor that was developed in Chobham.
Oh,
Chobham. It's probably Chobham because it's British.
This is important. He will help help you in animal matters. 140. 40. Wait. It's just Albert Einstein.
For heaven's sake me.
But it's a composite ceramic vehicle armor.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it's, yeah.
Wonder
It's
if there's
just some armor.
anything under here. Not this side. I can't crawl the other way.
I feel like I don't care where I sit on planes as long as I'm not in the middle of it. But even then, in the middle is not too bad.
Yeah.
I just get sick of people getting off the plane because everybody wants to get off, but they're always rude. Not everybody. There's a lot of rude people.
If I'm alone, then I might be one of those people that like grabs the bag and try to stand up as fast as I can once they say we're good. But otherwise, I'm like, whatever. I'll get off when I get off.
Yeah.
When I traveled for work and did a lot of flying into Canada and stuff, and it was horrible. They had us, it was kind of nice because we were traveling for business, so we would get free upgrades to like front row or first class.
Oh, that's nice. I was going to say, did you get business class and all that?
Yeah. Or free walkthroughs and stuff. I mean, the flights weren't usually that long, and we always flew American.
They have a deal.
I guess. They're like American, or I think we flew United once, because I had to go to Utah. But always American. And it was nice because they would upgrade it, or we would go through TSA like pre-check. They're just like, yeah, you guys go through here. And everyone else is like, no. Do you even know that? That's the only time it's ever happened to me, and it happened like 3 times when we were traveling for business, so I don't know how they do that.
Ryan. Who is this guy?
That's Danny DeVito.
Not a bad guess. Katie, do you know this one?
I don't know who that is.
It's Bob Hoskins
Are you kidding me?
of the Mario movie fame.
Holy
He's
shit.
Mario from the Mario movie.
Okay, so
Mario.
you need to go to look on your radar to find a big square field. Go there.
I see a big square field above me. I will go there.
We'll go there. Okay, now you made it to the desert.
It's not
Scorpions!
It's not the Scorpion
mines.
Desert in this one.
No, this is a different area. This is
one of your-
Zanzibar land.
Ooh, here's a little. This happened before Gray Fox.
Yeah.
Look at how Solid looks like confused in his picture.
What do you mean?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Oh, and now
So you
A
can
nerd.
crawl. You can crawl to pick them up.
So
Can I
should
do-
we just crawl through here or something?
yeah. Can I just do this without the mine detector on?
I guess so.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
just-
like, if this is your second playthrough and you're like, why did I ever need the mine detector?
I mean, maybe, yeah.
When it makes
I mean,
those blinks, you are picking them up, right? Not like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
And-
at least it shows you where you can go to pick them up.
Jabo's forgetting one very important animal on the battlefield, and Jabo says animals don't suit battlefields except for pigs, elephants, falcons, horses.
Mm-hmm.
There's at least one more that we'll see in this game.
Pigs.
Pigs?
But-
The reason
Pigs in a battlefield?
Yeah, if you want mushrooms.
For what?
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms?
Yeah,
Pigs in a battlefield are for
you get
mushrooms.
some truffles.
In a
It's delicious.
battlefield.
It's delicious.
What?
Morale, Ryan, is important.
Pigs. Like, I could see elephants, of course.
Flaming pigs was a thing back in Roman times. Oh yeah, it was. Oh, a
okay.
noise. Because, are we allowed? You were
Hey,
walking.
thanks,
Oh,
Holly.
of course, Noriko sand. It was imported from as far as Okinawa and Nihon. Be careful, the sand squeaks when you walk on it. Goodbye.
What?
My snake's face right now is my face. What?
What are you talking about?
It's squeaky sand.
Okay, well, he just didn't see him.
No, you didn't. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
It's squeaky sand.
Seems alright to me.
We had some nice ammo there. Alright. I love squeaky sand.
Okay.
What a stupid
Do not go to the screen with the white rectangle, it says. Wherever.
Is that a... wonder if that's above this one or not.
I think it is.
Let's get out of here before he turns around. We'll get him when he's walking up.
Yeah, you haven't gone to the vents yet, so yeah, it's after this.
There is no such thing as squeaky sand.
There
Clearly,
is a Nihon.
you've never been to Nihon, Ron.
It's Japan. Nihon is Japan.
I know, it's a joke.
Oh, it does say Okinawa sand. I'm gonna look this up. Sand.
This is like... this is a Miyamoto played in his backyard sort of thing where, like... a noise! Where, like, Kojima went to Nihon and for some reason thought the sand was squeaky.
Singing sand.
Like, if there is really squeaky sand in the world, I am blown away. Like, mind blown. like, what?
Oh, there's the rectangle. Don't go up to that one yet?
No. Yeah, it says don't go there.
Okay.
Wow, and it was only imported into that specific area of sand.
Mhm.
Yep, not this one. Ed asks if you could magically make an animal species domesticated, which one would it be?
Damn, dinosaur.
Komodo dragons. Are they already? No, they're not. I'm thinking
I don't think
monitor,
they're
monitor
domesticated.
lizards. Monitor lizards are the ones that are like super chill.
Komodos are the ones that have the poisonous bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to pet a big Komodo dragon.
You can.
I'm sure they're just like trained, but
No, I mean they have like Komodo dragon parks in like Skyland or something.
was it Casino Royale where he fell into a pit of Komodo dragons and had to like fight one?
Really?
Yeah. I think that
I
was
don't think he had to fight one, but
Or,
I'm
like-
pretty sure.
avoid one.
Yeah. When he was in like the Chinese casino,
Yeah. They like
and they
dropped
got
him
mad
in.
at him. Yeah, and they like tossed him in.
I liked
Wow.
that movie. I think that part's silly and something they would have done in the 60s or 50s or 40s. That I don't think really
Or-
holds up.
I'm
At
sorry.
least
not
they didn't
Thailand.
have like Komodo dragons with lasers on their head or something.
That's true.
Yeah. I
Also,
think it's
yes.
Indonesia, not Thailand. My bad.
Like, what are we even standing by right now? Why is this so valuable for squeaky sand?
Cause it'll alert the guards. Why aren't the guards squeaking?
Yeah.
Because they have anti-squeak shoes.
They have spiked
I mean-
shoes, which makes it impossible.
How did they know?
How do they know? Well, they were
How do they
positioned
know to
here.
make it? Oh, no. I mean, like, how do they know how to make it?
Like what?
I
Oh,
mean-
they're just made out of wood.
Oh.
A noise. Octopus has something to domesticate? A noise.
Oh, maybe they're not human friendly. Never mind.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I thought they were like super dangerous, actually.
I know
What?
they have like,
Komodo
Komodos?
dragons.
yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
super dangerous.
maybe it's
Okay.
just parks that you can go and see them at. But they're like, they can walk around and do whatever the hell they want.
I guess if you like depoison them somehow. Is that in their-
That's
Is that in their
possible.
It's
bite?
in their, no, it's in their spit.
Yeah, their saliva is just so toxic
Saliva.
that it's
Thank you.
just like it's just very toxic saliva. I don't know how, because of what they eat. I think as well.
Taco Bell. Katie, I'm guessing we walk away from the triangle, but when I went up there,
I'm
there was
sorry, yeah.
nothing really there. So
Okay.
seals would be good.
Now that you have everything you need from this area, it's time to return to the jungle. You got to go to the swamp. So go back to the jungle. Because the square up there is your next boss, and we don't have the thing that we need to fight the boss. So that's why.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think a fox would be cool.
People domesticate foxes.
I've seen domesticated fox videos, and they laugh, and it's weird.
Yeah.
Oh really?
I mean, it's cute.
It's cute, but
Just the way-
it's weird. Yeah.
A child.
It is
With
like
a-
a child.
All right. Well, they already are domesticated. But why aren't all foxes domesticated then?
Because they're
Full
also
on
protected
domesticated.
species.
I want to buy it from
Whoops.
PetSmart. Did you?
I was gonna say, did you
Child?
I
punch
punched
this
him.
child?
What do I do? Oh, I gotta walk into him. Whoopsies. Hey kid.
Snake just doesn't know how to deal with children, so he punches it.
Child.
I don't know what this is.
But a big truck ran over there. You believe me?
No? Why are you here?
Why is he here?
The swamp is dangerous. You shouldn't be here. And you're in like a Zanzibar land?
Just punching the kid.
Anyway, stop this child. Don't listen to him and go to the entrance directly below the child.
That fucking kid.
Start out on top part of the path and you'll be able to walk through it standing. If you start to sink, just go back to where you are standing up and then go another direction.
Oh, okay.
You should be able to make it through the swamp with no problem.
I'll go
If you
up.
do have a problem crossing the swamp, just use these simple directions, starting from the land and your brain to cross the swamp.
Add your brain.
Use these simple directions and your brain
Wait,
to cross the
I'm
swamp.
confused. I think I need to use my brain
Drunk.
better.
Yeah, you do.
This
Just
seems-
keep going
Okay.
forward.
Okay.
Now go up.
Oh.
Oh. Now
See?
just keep going forward. Okay, go back.
So go back
Go
and
up
then
a
go
bit.
down. Yeah.
And now, wait, no, too far. Like one square. And now go right. Okay, now. Now down like one square. Maybe it's down this time. Right? Yeah. Maybe it's the lighter. Okay.
Oh no, you're fine. You just gotta go like square by square.
I think it's you stay on the lighter color. Yeah, stay on the like dotted stuff.
No,
Where
I
are
think
we
it's just
supposed to be
invisible.
going now?
I'm glad it's not instant death, because I feel like if this was the NES version, it would be instant death.
Yeah.
Hold on. We have to, yep. Oh, did we hit like a maze part? Where I hit a
Maybe.
dead end? Yeah.
Try going back up.
Yeah, thanks, Ed. Foxes aren't domesticated.
Corvids are good. That would be good.
What are corvids?
Like ravens?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think they're like domesticated, but they're like, people keep them as pets. So, but at the same time, that's not. I don't
No,
know.
like I want it like a dog. Ah, what
Oh.
the hell?
Oh, punk.
Wait, can we not?
Just watching you drown. Go down.
Maybe down?
I don't think we can make that.
No,
No,
you're gonna
no.
die.
Maybe we have to come up from above. Come. Yeah. Yeah, from here.
Not quite. You wish it were that easy, don't? Okay. All right.
What up, kid?
Many times.
Yeah? Thanks.
Katie.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were gonna look around. Okay. So use ID2 card 2 to enter.
I'll be at the wrong door.
Mm-hmm.
Boy on the small piece of land will tell you trucks moving in and out of here many times. So no, this is the right one. It says 2.
Oh, so I've been playing a lot of Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
HD. And I'm really liking it. I like Fee. I kind of like the little fetch quests, like at the end when you kind of already have everything upgraded and stuff to the dragons.
Oh, hold
You
on.
get the Song of Heroes.
The directions from the small piece of land to enter Arsenal are up, right, up, left, up.
So all the way back.
No, it just says, like, it says the boy in the small piece of land will tell you that trucks move in and out of here many times. The directions from the small piece of land to enter the arsenal are up, right, up, left, up. Use ID card 2 to enter.
Up.
That's your left.
Right.
Up.
Up.
Left.
I know it's my left, but it's kind of hard to tell where.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I know.
There we go. Okay.
There we go. Okay, sorry. You can go ahead, Ryan.
Oh, and I like that it has, like, I think I realized the Zelda games that I really enjoy more, connect more with, maybe, are the ones where Link plays instruments. I'm always like, yeah, that's one of my favorites, and it's because, like, he has an ocarina, or he's asleep and plays all 8 instruments to wake up the windfish, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he plays a harp in this one, which is kind of easy.
Yeah, it's not really.
Like how you play it, like you don't really do it. You can't. You can
Just-
bring it up at any time, but you can't really like play specific notes.
It's a timing thing.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
which I'm all right with. I mean, they added music, and the Song of Heroes is like Link's theme when it came all together, and I was like, oh my god, that's great. It made me happy.
Man.
It's our man, Ryan.
A guest. Haven't had a guest in a long time. You have arrived at a good time. I was going for a run.
Get it? He's
I'm Running Man, the fastest mercenary in the world.
What?
Watch.
Watch me run.
look how fast he is.
He's Running Man.
Did you see, Snake?
See?
Fast, huh?
Oh, let's move on to that. Hear the tone. It's nerve gas. What?
What?
If you beat me before the... Joe's kind of allowing
better
us to
go.
read.
That was also partially. I can't move. Oh, there we go. That was partially a game too. But the game would
okay.
sometimes decide to just.
You're done.
This is my thought of how to beat this guy. Oh, we're
We have
dying.
no oxygen.
Got him once.
Yeah, because there he is.
Wait. Is he getting around him?
No.
He did.
I mean, a couple of them maybe, but he probably has invisibility frames
Ow.
or invincibility frames. Sorry.
Yeah, because you just hit another one.
Yeah.
How come you not laying these mines like crazy?
Sorry.
That's why.
Harman, wait, you're not Major Tom. Alright, we have to do this again. Harman's just Ryan's nickname in elementary school.
Our man.
Oh, hold on.
Our man.
The R-Man! Ryan, I feel like
R-Man.
our old manager Mike would have called you that.
God.
You know, no, he still gives me happy birthdays on my birthday in Facebook.
That's nice.
So I'm never
Oh,
on
wow.
Facebook. Yeah. And he does call me something though, but I think it's like Rye Guy or something.
Yeah.
Right, yep. There it is. That's the name.
His name is actually Roman.
Roman Kaze.
Roman, my cousin.
Is this the way to beat him, Katie?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Should I have the gas mask by now?
No, it says to get to the mine.
Should I have the gas mask on now? I would think so. Like that seems like a good idea.
Well, I don't have one, is the thing. We didn't pick it
I
up.
Oh,
We never got it. What the hell? Hold on.
Yeah.
turn around now.
It says we should have it.
What? Ow.
No, Trev, you're running into your mines. They are labeled on the map.
They are labeled, yes, but as a big square.
Do we have? Okay, we do have cigarettes. Okay. Where the hell did we miss this?
I didn't miss this.
Katie?
No. But I mean, when going through it.
I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick.
Oh, you know that room with the dust vent with the big sensor in the middle?
Uh-huh.
We had to go there earlier.
Can we do this without this?
I mean, it doesn't say you can't, but I don't know.
we do need to wear it, so yes, we probably do need this, which means I need to go back through the swamp again.
Ooh.
Woo! Hold on.
Yay!
Hold on a
Yeah.
sec. Actually, before I go to the bathroom then.
Yeah. Doesn't say anything about like a special way to go back through the swamp, which is silly.
Is there a way to load a specific state? Oh wait.
I would think
Let's
so.
do something like that. There. This is before we talk to the kid.
Okay, then
So-
yeah, go back to the building.
I will after I go to the bathroom.
Yeah, go to the bathroom.
Y'all can look at Snake, look confusing.
Confused.
He looks very tired too.
Is this a simulation? Like all the simulations that Raiden goes through?
No,
Is this Snake's first mission?
it's the second one. He was in the first one in the first
Well-
game.
Okay, yeah. So, that was Solid Snake's first mission?
I mean, kind of, yeah. I mean, he
Kind of.
was a soldier
Yes and no.
before, but that was like his first sneaking.
Espionage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Look dumbfounded. Like, he's just like, what do I do? Oh, my parents also went to Boulder while they were in Colorado. because my cousin is going to. That's where they saw the Flatirons. Because my cousin's going to the University of Boulder next year.
Oh. Colorado. Thank you, Ed. I'll let Joe know when he gets back. Why Colorado?
Red Rocks mainly. They saw a concert. I don't remember.
Oh, no,
what
no,
they
no,
saw.
no. I meant, why is your cousin going to Colorado?
Oh, hey, thanks, Ed.
you saw
I
it,
don't
okay.
know, because she grew up on the coast of California, swimming and surfing like all her life, and now she's moving to the mountains, so.
Oh,
Cool.
all the rich hippies live there. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Yeah, surfer.
Where?
Boulder,
Colorado.
Colorado.
Boulder.
I'm like, how do I word this without being like rude? Like, oh, I gotcha.
Uber.
He was too fast and you were too slow.
The Metroid is mutating. I have to adjust a thing. Let me just shove that both over there. There we go.
There you go. Well, Bowser.
It's okay,
Oh, there he goes.
That's okay, Bowser.
Aw. Oh, he's starting to really take apart that manta ray thing.
Kinda.
A little bit. Or is that just his hair?
He works on it. That's his hair.
Oh, okay.
The
I
room,
couldn't tell if it was the stuffing or his hair.
the Roomba doesn't get it. So
Oh, stick to the bottom of the.
The Roomba doesn't get it.
It's stuck to the bottom of the thing. Yeah, it wouldn't.
Bowser, you bit my finger.
I feel my pain in my finger.
Even my finger. What
Oh, I can't wait.
what floor is that on?
I think it was 2. Let me double check though.
Okay. Yeah, just so y'all know, we will be, if you're interested in watching the rest of this game, because we are not finishing this tonight. This is a longer game than the first game. That will be Thursday night. Instead of the usual Halo, because we finished Halo 2, but Ryan will be leaving us in a week for Greece to go celebrate Giannis Antetokounmpo's MVP Finals performance.
Yeah, that's why he's going.
And who could blame him?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, that. I'm excited for you to enjoy Greece. I bet you it would be a great time. Oh, hello, dude. Sorry, man.
It will be nice.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll join you on a call or something if I'm bored. But
Sure.
it'll probably be about 3 a.m.
So,
So probably not. Well, who knows? Who knows
Yeah,
what
I mean, I'm on vacation, so.
yeah.
these fuckers. He's gonna see me.
I'm trying to find where it actually says. Okay.
Okay, there we go. I just need to get back to the elevator, so I need to go back
Yeah,
up.
but I'm trying to read in here which floor it is.
Second, you said? Is what you thought?
I think it is.
I'm gonna crawl. Great. So yeah, we'll be finishing this game on Thursday to make sure Ryan gets in to see Ground Zeroes so we can start that. Oh, are we playing Super Mario 3D World tomorrow, Joe? I would love to. We do have D&D tomorrow, but I'll be back by like around 6-ish. So I will be once we're there, or once I'm back. Yeah, absolutely. All right, we're starting D&D like around noon tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we gotta go. There we go. But yeah, I'm in. I've really enjoyed that. I've really enjoyed playing that.
I have a new pen.
I was saying I really enjoyed 3D World, but also, yes, D&D has been fun.
I thought you guys were gonna beat the 3D World last time.
Third
We did.
floor.
Oh, are you getting everything now?
We're doing endgame stuff.
Nice.
Third floor.
Third floor. I love how much faster I run in the elevator.
It's because you can't jump.
Because the elevator is huge.
It is a cargo elevator for sure. Third floor, top. That was the second floor.
So. Yeah, that is the second floor.
Here we go. I poured myself some more Suntory Toki whiskey.
Ooh.
It's quite good.
I have my last bottle of cider because I couldn't go shopping today.
Do you usually get the Angry Orchard cider, or do you get?
I got whatever they had the hard pressed cider at Trader Joe's just because I'm like, I don't know what I want. I kind of just look around and see what I want.
Yeah. I'm gonna stream Overcooked with friends first, but we shall discuss timing on Discord. Yep, sounds good.
Overcooked is fun.
Overcooked is a blast and a joy, and I love that there's two of them. Ryan, did you ever play Overcooked?
Mm-mm. It sounds like it's something like, do you like prepare food, like one of those restaurant kind of deals?
Yeah, there's 4 players.
Yeah.
You guys have collision as well. It's very simple, like, get this ingredient, tap X to chop it up. Go in the dust, go in the dust.
Stay in there for now. Oh, or not.
Why would, you said the place with the dust.
I meant that room, but I'm reading to see where you need to go from there.
Okay.
Hopefully it's... Oh my god.
Should I go back up?
Ooh.
Do you want me to redo?
Can you go back up?
I mean, I have a save state
State saves, yeah.
not too long ago.
That's fine.
This is fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Well, we'll go this way, because I feel like this is easier to get to where I need to go. Anyways, Overcooked is great. Overcooked is a phenomenal game. Is that gonna see me? That guy's gonna see me.
He is!
We'll go this way again. Thank you, Ryan. He is going to see me, yes.
What?
See, that come on. What's the point of being able to crawl? Whatever.
I feel like you went into this room to do this, but okay, never mind. Okay, so when you get the big sensor, you're gonna have to go past it again.
To the right?
Yeah. It says you'll notice the circular type thing on the wall to the left. The entrance, these along with 4 boxes are invisible sensors, so pull out your cigarettes and move through the room avoiding the sensors.
Okay.
So every time you walked into the room, you noticed that it went off. Yeah, it's sensors in that room.
I see. Should not have come there, bud. Alright. We'll do one of these. Yes, I think a family moved up diagonally, or moved in diagonally up from me. And they have kids, and now there's kids playing in front of my patio door again, which is fine, it's whatever. But one of them did walk up to my door to like look at Bowser. I had to be like, hey, don't do that, man. You can pet him later, just don't. Come on.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
walk
his
up to
space.
some stranger's window like that, man.
That's also very, yeah. Don't walk up to some stranger's place and be like, hey guys, I'm here.
Last time I ever walked up and looked into a window I didn't know was I don't know where we were. I was a kid, and it was in a park somewhere, and I walked up to a limo, and the limo was all blacked out, tinted, and I decided to like go up to it and put my face and like cup my eyes and be like, can I see in? And no, I couldn't see anything until some dude, he like moved his face really close to the window and then back again. So I only saw like a flash of his face. because he moved back and it got too tinted, and it freaked me out, and I ran away. That was the last time I ever put my nose to a window I didn't know.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You were in here.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, hold
So,
on.
I mean, if we're going back at that part of the guide, then yeah, they're going to talk about
No, but
doing
it
this.
says to go into this door and then grab the gas mask. That's why I'm confused.
it was the mine
The
detector.
gas mask is invisible.
No, I mean, we
No,
saw the
because
gas
that's where I
mask. It was the
find the-
mouse-looking thing.
Yeah, this is where you found the what do you call it? Maybe you have to go down.
Okay. Well, that thing's off because there's an alarm, so that's nice.
Oh, okay, so yeah, maybe it's this one then, because it's similar.
Okay. Are these off because we came in during an alarm, or are these gonna pop on all of a sudden?
I have no idea.
Cool. I mean, I'll take it.
managed
Joe, I
to
suggest
avoid
you
it.
tint your door window.
Okay.
Can you do that?
I
I think, would your landlord allow you?
could pull it off, probably.
You could probably get like a not a decal thing, but like a decal kind of thing. Oh, there's a gas mask.
No, there is a mouse in the other one. Absolutely a mouse.
I don't know. Maybe it's a parachute.
Sure.
I could get you the tinting supplies.
I don't know. Okay.
I don't know. I always feel like tinting your car windows is always like suspicious. Like, what are you gonna do in there? I don't want to know.
I drive naked all the time.
Oh God. Like my old coworkers are all like, "Oh, we gotta get my windows tinted." And blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, I don't.
Oops. Great.
Cars are too expensive for this shit.
Was there anything else I needed?
As far as I can see on here, you've gotten everything up to this point.
Okay. Back to
Because
the...
that was the only time that was kind of weird, because you were just going off on your own direction instead of the guide, and then you ran into Black Man, or
black color.
Man. Black color. Oh my
You have to
God.
tint them down here, says Ed. Oh, probably because, yeah, the heat.
Oh yeah, for heat. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
I only got one car that I had their windows tinted.
I don't think the cigarettes hurt us in this game. I think this was before that whole ad campaign.
Yeah,
See, that is a
and
mouse.
cigarettes were healthy.
I guess that. I guess it looks like a.
Yeah, maybe.
I can't click the Windows Explorer icon. Snake, you need a mouse.
Yeah, I don't know how we get in there either, honestly.
We don't.
Maybe you blow a hole in the wall.
I
Could
can't
be.
I can't go through those other doors, so I'm assuming it's something like that. Great.
Well, now you're good.
One thing I did learn from the speed run is it's actually faster to crawl in. I don't know why. He'd explained it, but I don't remember.
It saves you a couple frames.
Sure.
Is like the loading screen faster or something?
I don't remember what it was. There's a butt. Nice. He's coming up. Keep going there, bud. There you go. There you go. MSX had a good sound chip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go over here. Because Snatcher, did Snatcher come out on the MSX, or was that only on like Sega CD, PS1, and stuff?
thought Snatcher was also on MSX, but let me double check.
Snatcher's great.
Snatcher is a good game.
I mean, I guess I'll just stand behind the boxes here.
Oh no, it was on MSX and
Okay.
MSX too.
We have a playthrough of Snatcher, a fantastic Christmas game
Yes.
on the YouTubes. That game is cool. That's
Except
the
for
game.
the weird dot, like,
Well,
yeah, that's
certainly some Kojima antics. Snatcher was ported to a bunch of systems. Okay, I have the soundtrack on vinyl. Actually,
Yes, you do.
it's very nice. Okay, we could just go up. We don't need the Green Beret for this portion anymore.
No, we've done that.
Okay, back to the swamp. Snatcher, where? Are you asking where I got the vinyl? Because I think I got it at PAX. It is on the wall right now.
Yeah, you got it. What was that? Way Forward Games or whatever?
It was the same. It was at definitely the same place. It may have
It was
been
the
a
same-
limited run.
yeah.
May have had their booth there as well.
Yeah, you're right. It was limited run.
It is command stripped up on the wall right now in a vinyl frame because I really, really like the art on it. I could pull it down if you want to see it. All right. Down. All right. Or up.
I think it was like straight forward.
Oh, it was like straight, but like up straight.
Yeah.
There you go.
Do you want me to give you the instructions again?
No, I mean, this was just kind of feeling around anyways.
Yeah.
And the instructions just kind of said use your head.
I mean, after that, it did give me directions, but you guys were like already halfway there, and I think it would just be confusing
Nah,
trying
it's
to figure
just
out where you
walk
were.
until we
Yeah.
fall in and then go another direction.
Yeah.
Remember this being annoying and going up instead of down here. Yeah, and then left. It's not so bad. Because I think once we get to the bottom portion down here, a little further.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm still playing Roller Coaster Tycoon and having a wonderful time. I love that game.
That's good.
It's a nice, relaxing game.
Make sure everyone has bathrooms.
Bathrooms.
Nope, remember we have to go up. Around.
That's right. Bathrooms, and also make sure there's enough maintenance folks to pick up the vomit on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, kid.
Hey kid, can you shoot him with no repercussions?
You get hurt.
No, you get hurt, yeah.
No.
I don't like to waste bullets.
It's right up.
They just hired a small child to sit up there to get you all confused.
Yep.
Kid doesn't know better. He's getting, like, bananas or whatever.
Whatever kids eat in Zanzibar land.
Wait.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Ugh, must have been a crocodile.
They're gone.
What?
Cool. All right. We have the gas masks now.
Yay!
Wahoo. All right. And I do have... I have 2 rations. One with chocolate, crackers, and beef. I hope it's just all like one, like, mush.
It's just pureed and
Yeah,
But it's like a Wonka mush where like it takes you through the meal.
sure.
yeah,
That's nice. I like that idea.
that's a nicer idea than I thought.
So I'm gonna pay attention to his running right here, and that's probably the path he's gonna take.
I agree. Watch.
So it's in the center.
Zoom. There he goes.
Obviously hard to tell there, but I like that Snake's just like, yeah, okay, I'll let you run.
This is like, this guy hasn't seen people in a long time. There was someone guarding his house. Is this guy like locked in here, running circles all the time?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at him move around.
We
that
have to
shit.
wait for him to get to the top right. There we go. Okay.
Weird.
It's valid against CN1 gas. I'm glad it's valid.
Good.
Mhm.
Yeah, we still have a time limit though.
Yeah, but you have a lot more oxygen.
Oops.
Oh no. Oh no. Ah, yes.
I was gonna say, you just avoided all our shit. Alright, we gotta be careful now. That's good. Alright, it really seems like the hallways are the best spots for this, because I don't think you got any of the ones. Yeah. Okay. Oops.
Oops.
That's fine. Let's just go till... There we go. Almost dead. How did he avoid the one in here?
I don't know.
I think he went up our path.
Got him.
There, he's pooped. Think you can breathe now.
He is poop.
It's just a body lying there.
My fastness turned against me. A cheetah defeated by a snake. Why? Raced to death. Maybe?
Wow.
Raced to death, maybe. Hold on, we have bombs to worry about here, so let me just pick it up. There we go. Raced to death, maybe. And then he blows himself up. It's like, fuck!
I mean, okay.
That was really good. Don't rush to your grave. Ow!
It didn't hurt that much. I mean, a third of your health.
Quit complaining. So we got the level 3 card from that,
Yes.
which we could probably use for this. Let's also do one of those. Oops. You're right, Jabba. I should have listened to you. Children!
Yeah, you have to. No, don't gun him down.
There were a lot of missiles here some time ago, but they moved them to the factory at the west side of the first floor. Wow, how did you know that? And... what? Oh, put your gun away and she'll talk to you.
How about men with minds?
Do you like no? Oh. Do you like no?
Or is that just what she says?
Yeah, I'm thinking
That might
that's
just
just
okay.
what he says.
I think that's what she says. No! She's a good girl.
She deserved it.
No, she didn't.
Withholding information.
Withholding it. Maybe she didn't have information.
Wow, all 3 cards are used in this building.
Yep.
Judgment!
Exactly.
Hey, listen. Oh, we can probably go to that bottom one. Why couldn't they give us, like, stilts so we could walk through the swamp or something? That's right, I'm running Stilt Man. No! Alright, we're next, Katie. I can't go in there.
So yeah, you. Oh, you
Rest
can
of the
third one.
elevator.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back. You swamp through the jungle. Okay, so yeah, exit Arsenal. Go back to cross the swamp through the jungle and into Zanzibar building.
Okay.
And then when you get to Zanzibar building, go to the stairs left of the entrance.
So hit that, then we can go all the way left. If I can get another ration at some point, that'd be great too. I imagine there's
Yeah.
one still on, what, floor 2 in the top left?
Yeah. Or top
good.
right. Yeah.
Top right? Okay.
Yeah, it's that corner.
I was gonna say, I'm glad they didn't put any of this mechanic specifically in, like, any of the newer games, so they kind of did. With, like, wait. Like the mines and stuff like that. We get to memorize which way Meryl took. We going up?
You could also crawl to get the mines too in other games, but I think you have to have the mine detector.
You could definitely crawl in Twin Snakes without even knowing where the mines are. But you could also see the mines, like if you just looked in first
that is
person.
true. Too high! Right, go down a bit. Or right this way.
Do not want to have to do that again. I know we're going to have to go back to that bottom door, but oh well. Snatcher had an amazing soundtrack. I'm looking at the vinyl right now. I'm like, man,
We'll get to hear some of that in Ground Zeroes.
that's true. We will.
Yeah.
Ground Zeroes
Oh, Ryan.
has Ground Zero's main mission is maybe like 45 minutes to like an hour and a half, if that. But there's a lot of side stuff that we'll do
Yeah.
because it is fun. That game is it's a cool game.
It is a cool game.
You can also you can get it for like $5 now. So actually, you might be able to get the whole dang package for $5 now.
I think I got, because I bought both for PC on Steam. I think I got for like $8 or something on
Yeah.
like the spring sale or whatever.
Where are we going, Katie?
Oh, did you go up the stairs on the left? It said.
No.
Okay, so when you enter the Zanzibar building, go up the stairs to the left of the entrance.
Okay.
Okay, and then you follow that balcony to the door on the south side of the room and use the ID card 3 to enter. Oh, it's the only way you can really go up here. It's 3. There you go. Whoa. Okay. In this area, you'll notice a tank in the center, a camera to the left, and a vent to the right. You'll want to go on the right side and use the vents to avoid the camera.
Oh.
On the
okay.
bottom side of this area is some handgun ammo. Directly from that balcony is a room that contains a stinger.
Ooh. Oh, that's a fast camera. It's gonna see me still, right? No. Oh,
No,
okay.
you're good.
Mm-hmm. You good, man? There you go.
Yeah.
There's a man down there. A man coming back over this way. I'm gonna go back here.
I think that man's gonna come around and come back up there, though.
Yeah.
The man
And
is.
stand right next to that vent.
Oh, well, no. Well, I was looking at this man.
Well, yeah, that's. I think he was the one who was gonna
He's-
come back up that way.
Now
But-
he's dead.
Well, yeah, now he is.
Now there's a guy right below
Yep.
you as well.
That radar really fucking changes things in this game. Like it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was a programming nightmare, but it's cool.
Mhm.
Hey. Ammo. We as a crew need to talk about our future September, because I also realize there might be 2 weeks that I will not be available on a Thursday. Ooh. This is not the NES version. There is no NES version of this game, actually. Oh, I could just keep picking it up. Cool. This is the MSX, which probably had a little more computing power to play with, but still impressive.
I'll be right back.
Sure. What are you doing? Okay, you're coming down here. Was that all I needed? The stinger?
Hold on. After obtaining the stinger, head back to the room before the jungle and the 3 tanks, or with the 3
Okay.
tanks.
Yeah, with the green beret.
Yeah. And then once you're in that room, you'll need to exit on the southeast side of the room.
Okay. But yeah, I realize I'm gonna be in Cleveland for a day, for a Thursday, because well, we'll see. We'll see what happens with like the Delta variant and stuff like that. I might not feel comfortable going. I'm supposed to go see Nine Inch Nails and the Pixies at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which sounds incredible, but I also
Yeah.
don't want to get or spread the coronavirus if I can help it.
Yeah.
Southeast.
Yes.
Nice hat, loser.
I mean, that's really just south, but okay. I guess on the south side of this room.
Yeah.
And this is the east side of that room. Okay, so...
There's a bunch of friends coming.
Shit, I lost my place.
Don't worry, we're good. They don't notice the dead. It's fine.
Not at all. Okay, yeah, head to the long balcony and take out the guard. Use the ID card 3 to enter this room and pick up the red card.
Up at the top.
I guess so.
Red ID. Got it. Got it, coach.
With the
Oh,
red
look at
card, you
that!
can now... Yeah, it says now you can open any other door. Or every door.
That, okay, so they did kind of solve the problem. So now any door 1 through 3 we can open just with the red ID card. That is...
Mm-hmm.
What a better game. I'm going north. I don't know if I should. But
It says,
I
with the red card and the stingers in hand, go back to the jungle and return to the Noriko Desert. So you just gotta go back to the desert.
Okay. Should we go down and grab another ration?
Yeah, you can try if you want.
I will state save before we go through there. I can hear your confidence in me. Hey, what's this way? No? Alright. Cool. There's a man over there. Come on. But yeah, I have like tickets for like Riot Fest and that. And I'm like, who knows if that's actually happening?
Well, they'll probably do what they did with us here, and you just have all the, everyone go without masks and the hot weather and risk everything.
Yeah, I mean,
Riot Fest is in Wisconsin, isn't it?
no, it's in Chicago.
Oh. Oh, am I thinking of the summer?
You might Summerfest, yeah, that is in.
That's what I'm thinking of. Okay, no.
Summerfest.
I like
That's in
Summerfest.
Milwaukee.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
saw.
I'm just saying they probably wouldn't check people.
Ryan, did you happen to go to Summerfest with us? Okay, because it was 9 Inch Nails and Bauhaus.
Oh.
Yeah,
Fun.
it was really good.
I forgot to tell you, Limp Bizkit was here for Lollapalooza.
You had any trash talk Mancow again and get booed off? I mean, you could trash talk Mancow now and be like cheered in
No
Chicago.
one will know
but
who you're talking about.
true, yeah, absolutely. At the time, my summer sanitarium story that I didn't get to go to, but
Yeah.
my summer sanitarium story was, I remember Limp Bizkit made a joke about Mancow and then started dissing Chicago. In Chicago. And are we going up to the rectangle?
Yes,
Okay.
I think so. Well, at least we're going up to the desert, so yeah.
And they got booed off, and it was something I wish I saw. But either way, very funny. Because that show was like, as a teenager, I was like, oh my god, this is like my dream lineup. It's Linkin Park, Metallica, Deftones,
You like one
Mudvayne?
Oh, wow.
So maybe not my dream lineup, but one that I would have been really into was in high school.
You would have had fun.
Yeah. My mom did not let me go, even though I was being offered free tickets. Because I was in, I don't know, junior?
Because you were
Not
young.
I was junior. I was a freshman.
Oh, really? I don't feel like she would have cared if you were a freshman.
Maybe it was junior high then.
Oh,
Either-
I thought you meant freshman in college.
Oh, no. No, it was high school.
Oh, freshman in high school, I still think that's kind of young.
Oh,
Personally.
no.
I mean, I don't know. I went with Dad to my concerts. But I was also a young girl, so.
Yeah, I mean... Fuck, the squeaky sands.
It squeaked and gave you away. There he is!
Oops. Oh.
At least get more ammo.
Yeah, they're gonna... Cool.
Wow. Right between them.
I don't want to waste a ration here.
Nah. Well, now you just know.
Yep. Get your mines and
Yeah.
don't get caught on the squeaky sound.
I'm just going straight up. Do we
That's
need
fine.
mines?
Maybe in later. I don't know.
If we
Yeah,
do,
mine's here.
if we do, we know where to get them.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you looking out for me, being like, no, the mine's here, Joe. Look out.
Yeah.
Fucking squeaky sands. Okay.
Does this squeak when you crawl?
When I crawl, I'll wait till they're dead, and then I'll take a look.
Wait till they're dead.
Okay. Come on down, boys. No, it does not squeak if you crawl,
Yeah, there you go.
but I do need them to get down here so I can shoot them. Okay, there we go. Hydrate. Yes, I do have a water here for just such an occasion. Now, it was half frozen, and I have to kill this guard as it... Oh, that's a big ice cube in there.
There you go. Now you can squeak as much as you want.
I love ice water.
It's very good.
It's good. It's refreshing. Especially in the hot heat of the summer.
As to say, not always right after brushing your teeth, though.
No.
Then it gets
Sounds
too
like
cold.
a bad idea for having an Altoid. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna do this.
Oh, I was gonna say there's rations in the other truck.
I was like, well, part of me was worried that they would spawn the guy behind me,
Yeah.
but
Wrong choice.
it looked like he was slightly off at the top up there.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming they are both.
Looking straight down.
Mm-hmm.
So go to the left. Yep.
There, now we can. Yeah.
Crawl. Oh, wait.
Good job. Yeah, I was gonna say it's still good.
What was that noise? Okay.
Oh yeah, what's this Russia made out of?
Oh, hold on.
Both chocolates. Chocolate crackers, pork, and beef.
That's a college.
Just a loaf of
Then
that.
go northeast corner and pick up the handgun ammo. Equip yourself with stingers and a ration, and head to the left to encounter your third boss fight.
Oh, is there stuff in the top right?
It says top left.
I know for the boss fight itself, but they say top left in terms of like.
Oh,
this?
northeast corner, yeah. Sorry.
I mean, we are full on, pretty full on.
I mean,
Handgun.
it's one bullet. You,
You never know.
I guess.
Alright. Alright, how does this work? Oh! That's cool. I hit it. Do I have to do it from there?
I think you have to trigger the boss.
Are you sure? That'd be kind of funny if I didn't.
I mean, it doesn't
Here.
mention anything else in the thing, so I don't know.
I state saved it, so whatever. Let's just try. That sounds like it's hitting something. I don't know. Also, how many bullets do I need? Because I might need to run back if I need more than 6.
It doesn't say. Hold on, let me see.
Okay. Let's just...
It says 4.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, it absolutely... We cannot do this yet. Silly.
At first, I thought it was some kind of grotesque worm.
The caterpillar.
Twin mold.
I'm playing too much Zelda.
Oh shit. Ooh, listen to this music. Kinda sounds like Rugrats. I missed.
Okay, it does say you can hit it anywhere in the battle area. When you use your stinger, a white target will appear on the radar. Line the target up with the white dot of the hind B and fire away.
Oh.
Easiest way to beat it without getting touched is to enter the battle from the east part of the helipad, move quickly back to the east vents and hide under them when the battle starts. Study his pattern, and the second it is moved over, you come out and fire a stinger at it.
I see. I might have to time it so I shoot before he comes into the spot, and then
Yeah.
I got hit. Okay.
Nice.
Oops. I probably could have done another one, but
Yeah, it's fine.
really?
That was too early. Too early.
No, then we were screwed. So
As soon as it gets into the outer square, you can shoot.
and yeah. Well, we can do one more. And yeah. Get in. Thank you.
Woo! Just made it.
Pretty cool fight for like one of these type of games, like little MSX. Neat.
Yeah.
Oh! Okay.
Cool. I don't think this gave us stinger ammo.
I don't think
think
so. It was
so.
just regular ammo.
Yeah. Cool.
But yay, we got it.
I'm gonna go north.
Our
I'm assuming.
second hind fight.
That's right.
Those two boss fights are relatively easy, don't you agree?
Yeah, they weren't too bad.
Right now, you're a little over a quarter of the way through the game. You should be proud of yourself for making it this far. And then it just
Oh,
gives you
shit.
this huge text paragraph. So if I get lost a few times trying to read this. Oh, but this is where you will get your box.
You can disguise yourself as some luggage. Use your old favorite, the cardboard box. From now on, contact me at 14066. Don't call me. McDonald Miller?
He's full of ideas.
He is full of ideas.
Hey Ryan, it's Miller.
Look at this.
Wow, look at him.
But it's not Miller.
It's Sulu.
I can see that. This was actually one that no one was able to really identify, like, straight from the movie, so
Yeah.
I will go with Ryan's. More you sweat, less you bleed. Wow.
Thanks, Miller. Better
was
go back
intense.
into the kitchen.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I'm gonna come down here too. Great. Okay. Where am I going? In the box or in
You
the truck?
actually need to go into that truck.
At least it's not squeaky sand.
Yeah, I know, right? Wow, there it is.
The box.
And then you need to use it for that conveyor belt right there. That the two guys were in front of.
Okay. No, he's something.
What?
Yeah. I thought I was okay to move.
I thought, oh, I see what you mean.
Nice dodging.
It was for a second.
Something heavy just fell.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Aw, boo.
Hmm. Okay.
Maybe go on. I was gonna say, you can
It's not
go in
moving
the
yet, so.
truck.
No, because then that gives them a new, like, access point to just walk right in, so
I see.
it's usually better to... Well, we have two of these, so that's good. I'll use one. These have been decent retro achievement names.
Yeah.
Also, Ryan, you've probably noticed, but without thinking much about it, there's more than one music track in this game,
Yeah.
and it's all pretty good.
Yeah. Each song, I'm like, ooh.
Snake! I was discovered and caught. Help. I succeeded to contact Dr. Marv. Then this happened. Then this happened. Where? Your location?
Where?
Don't know. I was blindfolded. Tower building, I guess. Yes. Snake, the noise is from the left. An elevator. A pump-like noise from the right. From 4 and behind. 4? Sounds like water streaming. I bet you that was a character limit thing.
Maybe.
Water, pump, elevator. I've got a sound map now. They failed to notice my wireless, but hurry! Ooh, good.
Okay, it says you won't have an ID card to open that door yet, so just
Okay.
tap left. This room is one big spiral. There
I
are
see.
3 elevators in here. The one in the center of the spiral leads to the 4th boss on floor 30. The one halfway in the spiral leads to floor 20 in basement 1. You have the one outside of the spiral that leads to the 10th floor. Since you don't have proper equipment to get to the upper floors, take the middle elevator down to basement.
Middle elevator in terms of like they mean by in the maze.
In the spiral.
Okay. Maze spiral, yeah. Yeah, this track kicks ass. I promise I'm not flaunting my vinyl collection. I think I have one of these games on vinyl as well.
Maybe.
I think it's the first one.
I think they were selling them on Fangamer.
Yeah, that's where I got it. I have Metal Gear Solid and this one. Or in one or two. Can I go up? I cannot. How do I get in? Oh. Oh! Whoops. I like that this game, while still like kind of like imperfect with it, at least gives you a chance to get out of an alert in a way that's not just like stand by the door and punch.
Yeah.
Oh, no one's here, I guess. Oh, there. Yep. Hut. Uh-oh. Oh, no, we're good. Don't worry, Katie. I got it.
Okay.
Phew.
At least these men aren't dogs.
Yeah, so far no dogs.
I mean,
No dogs.
yeah, we don't need no dogs.
Basement.
Basement.
No, no.
We're gonna go into floor 20, Joe. What?
To the penthouse!
I guess we made it to the third one. Oopsie.
The penthouse
Okay, so we're in
suite.
the wrong elevator.
What?
Oh no.
You said go in the middle. That was the middle.
I'm reading it. Hold on. The one in the center of the spiral leads to the fourth boss on 30. Oops. One halfway in the spiral leads to floor 20 in basement 1. So just go to the halfway one.
The which
Is he
one?
hiding? Behind the curtain?
No.
No.
He's over by the screen. Behind the TV.
Is that his butt?
You can see his butt poking out.
I'm gonna give him food.
Wait, so not here?
No,
Not here. Nothing here.
it's the one that's halfway.
Was there another elevator that we saw?
There was like 3 of them.
Was there?
Yes.
Nothing here. Halfway.
yeah,
it's
it's
the
not
one-
this screen, not the one next one, but the next one.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I guess
This
I
one.
completely missed that.
I remember passing it. And,
Yeah, because then we got
oh,
caught.
we were, under alert, I think.
Okay.
Basement.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, child.
Ooh.
Eyeballs.
Maybe one of these children is Raiden.
Ooh.
Baby.
Look out, a child. And now I gotta wake him up, Katie.
Oh,
You won't mind.
you don't have to.
Let's watch him scoot over.
It's his little butt. Hi, honey.
Ow, wow.
Nose. Gentle. Good boy.
Good boy. He's like, you don't have food in that
Go back to
hand.
sleep, bud.
It's okay. Thank you.
A very good boy. Yeah, you are. Good boy.
It's you.
You just like showing everyone your butt. What are you doing now? Oh, good
Aw, there you
stretch.
go. Stretches.
Good boy.
Oh.
Aw.
He's watching.
Yeah, he is. If only you could actually see something on that screen.
Bowser is 65% butt.
I mean, basically.
I got plastic explosives.
Yay.
Now we could really blow up some walls.
Hey, are you a
Okay.
friend of that blonde girl? Yes, actually. All right, we'll go back.
So it's after you talk to the child, go north.
I'm so afraid because, well, I'm not really afraid, but like, the confirm and
It's that blonde. It's that girl.
it's not the blonde girl. I thought he was talking about the one caught. Okay, just want to make sure. Nope. Just making sure. Doc. One-eyed uncle told me to watch for a man wearing green. I have to tell him that the girl is not here. I have to tell him that the girl is not here.
Room next door. Blow it up.
Well, there
Hi,
might be a. We did just get plastic explosive, but what if there's a door here, Ryan, that we can use?
It's an easy door.
Oh.
No, you have to blow up the next wall. Oh my god. We're fine. Blow it up.
Yeah, listen
Yep.
to that. I think Ryan's right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, nice.
Are you gonna touch her crotch?
No.
It is a Metal Gear. Thanks for your help, Snake.
The theme of Holly.
What's the matter? Nothing, I just didn't know you were so beautiful.
You were
Oh.
a lady.
Unlike your imagination. We should have met earlier. About Dramarv. It seems he's safe. Seems? I thought you told me to you contacted him. Well, I haven't met him. He's detained somewhere. He has released a carrier pigeon, of course. It may be carrying some kind of clue. A pigeon?
How does it taste?
Taste. I found it, but it escaped at the last moment.
It escaped at the last.
It flew up the elevator shaft. To the rooftop? Perhaps. The soldiers are searching for it as well. You should catch it first. It's our only clue to find Dr. Marv. Pigeon search. What are you gonna do? I know, he's asking her, but... I don't want to be a burden. And I want to collect more information as well. My value is going down these days. Aw, don't say that about yourself. I don't want to be tapped, so I changed my frequency to 140.76. Here, I copied a card. Card 4. Use it wisely. Bye. There she goes.
And her crop top and headband and
I don't think she's
ponytail.
gonna.
A crop top.
Looks like she does.
I thought she's holding.
Live dangerous
She looks like she's
lives.
holding a pack.
It's not certain that we'll see each other again. And what should we say? We can always meet if we're alive.
Okay. Thanks,
Smooth
Snake.
Snake. Okay, goodbye. Yeah, okay. I was giving you compliments before, but... Alright, we have one of each. We have the meatballs, peas, potatoes, and we have beef, pork, crackers, chocolate. So
Nice.
we have level 4.
Yay! I like her head tentacle.
Cool. That is it for this side. There is a ration up there. Hi. Ah!
Yeah, I am. He scared me. We are. What of it?
Okay.
I think he was safe, actually.
I
but-
think he was too. What now, Katie?
Exit the room, go to the elevator, and return to the first floor.
Oh, we're going back to the...
Yeah.
I will see if I can get some more... Nope.
We're going back to the swamp.
Are we?
No.
Oh,
No.
because of that door?
Mm-hmm. Key card 4.
Yeah.
We have to find some green pineapples.
Mm-hmm.
There are
Snake,
way
go
too
up.
many children on this place.
Yeah, there are. It's dangerous.
Well, not even that. It's just weird. I mean, I guess it's the whole child soldiers thing, but still. To have random kids roaming around the base is kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. It says, after getting off the elevator, you'll need to make your way outside the elevator and go to the 10th floor.
So, the top elevator?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the outside one, so yeah.
Kids belong on a repurposed oil platform in the middle of the ocean.
I mean,
Is that this, or
Yes.
did they take some land in Zanzibar?
this is the land in Zanzibar.
Oops. I think I have to wait for both of these joiks.
They are huffing it, though.
Yeah, they at least move. Wait! Whoops. Here, we'll go back. What? Alright, fine, we'll just go in here. I didn't think that would work like that, but I'm happy it did. Okay.
Here we go.
I do see we have a friend coming around the corner over there, but if I beat him to that corner, I might be able to slaughter
Shoot
him.
him.
Well, let's just do this.
Nice.
Walk, 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 walk.
Oh
walk,
my
walk,
god,
walk,
he
walk, walk,
walked
walk, walk,
over
walk,
your
walk.
face.
Yes, 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 yes. Guard, 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 guard. What a good day for guarding. And loving. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. So this is not... Can I check out this door? No.
No, I don't think he can go there. Wow.
The only description I gave to Ryan of this game is that I'm like, it is a better game. So, is it so far living up to that, Ryan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
10th floor.
Top floor.
10.
10th. Why don't we just make all the elevators go to all the floors?
Because that is insecure.
Then he's killed.
Child.
They buried the doorways here. If you hit the wall, you can hear where they used to be. Oh.
Oh no.
Yikes. Well, we could check the other way. That's a kid over here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless he sped down to the floor underneath us, but I doubt that.
I don't... Okay, I was trying to punch. I felt like it. Oh, you can't punch with the plastic explosive because that is your detonation button.
Look out, kid!
Whatever. I saw a lot of green pineapples in a room south of here. How convenient. I think we're looking for those for some reason that we don't know yet. Okay. Oh. Kid? Alright, I'll just wait. Yep, green pineapples, got it. Do you mean grenades? Is that what you're saying?
He doesn't know what those are.
Child. Great. Thanks. This green pineapples. One-eyed uncle is kind of a father to us. He hates grown-ups. I understand, but...
That is the boss.
Is it? What gives you that idea, right?
Big boss, not the boss.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
fucking shot the boss in the head. She's super dead, unfortunately. She could come back as like a... Well, can't even use her brain probably anymore.
I mean, the AI tried to.
That's true. They tried to recreate the boss's brain because clearly the people who knew about the boss's wish were so inept.
That's true.
Ooh, green pineapples.
Ooh, green pineapple.
I don't have to blow these up. Okay, good. Is that what we needed?
Yes. You got the... Use the red card, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Wait, did you find the... You didn't find the grenades yet, right?
I did. That was the green
you did.
pineapples.
Oh, hold on. And you went to the door on the right of that kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got the handgun ammo and all that
Yep.
shit. Okay. I just want to make sure. Grenades in hand, it's time to fight the fourth boss of the game. Head back to the elevator, return to the first floor.
Okay. Don't go the other way yet, I'm guessing? Maybe we'll come
It
back.
says nothing about it.
Okay.
I am scrolling down as you do these things. So.
It's okay. It's okay. You do
So
a
don't
good job,
get
Katie. I appreciate it. I'm sure.
It's like a 2-inch paragraph, so I have to like have a way to keep my where my marker is.
Katie is a good colonel.
I do. Aww.
There's a sleepy loaf. Oh, fuck! Okay. Says Snake. No! I saw him coming too. Hold on.
Go to the, oh.
Yeah, we can
In
do
the-
this. Hold on. I'm just going to go this way. Well, no, they saw me going there, so.
What?
Now go.
Maybe I'll just wait here.
They murdered everyone.
Good. Like I said, we're not getting big boss ranking, so,
Oh no.
like, whatever. Alright, so we're going to which one? The very middle now?
Hold on. Sorry. Okay, exit the elevator, run around to the inside of the spiral. So yeah, we gotta go back in there. And then we'll go up to floor 30.
Okay, going up.
There's apparently B3 rations near the inside elevator.
Oh, okay, that's good to know. Probably in one of the holes.
I'm guessing. It just says, pick up the B3 rations near the inside elevator.
Maybe that one.
Maybe.
We'll take a look. Yeah.
Nice. It says before exiting the elevator, equip yourself with the grenades and a ration. Because then
Ooh.
you'll fight your next boss.
Ham, cheese, spaghetti, and coffee.
Wow.
Wow, that's a
That's living luxurious.
yeah.
We'll do meatballs.
You can melt that cheese on the spaghetti, and then just have
It's
ham
government
with
cheese
it.
though, so like
Oh, it's government cheese.
you'll be lots of cheese, government cheese.
Government cheese.
Orville Redenbacher. So, Katie, when we're done with our playthrough of this Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain, we will essentially have a playthrough of the entire Metal Gear Solid series, starting with Metal Gear 1 and 2. Obviously not Solid, but leading into the actual events of Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Peace Walker. I think that's cool.
All we need is Ghost Babel.
That's right. Salad series? What? Exactly, Red B says. It's a trap to catch a fox alive, Foxhounder.
What?
Stop
You know.
calling me Foxhounder.
Oh
What?
God! It's Red B. I'm Red Blaster. I'll cook you slowly with my grenades. That's pretty
Remember
fast, actually.
Math Blaster?
Yes, I do. Remember Number Munchers?
Kind of, yeah.
I love Number Munchers.
Yeah, number munchers were fun. Did fractions. 8 fractions.
Yeah. Is this it? Oh. Katie, is this it? Is this just move back and forth and throw grenades? I mean, he does hurt a lot, I guess. If I run into the cloud.
I mean, he literally, it says, you can break the wires and move around if you want, but it's pretty pointless if you ask me. What it did during this fight was stood in one spot and threw grenades at him.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I'm gonna try to conserve some health and rations, I guess, because,
Yeah, he said it used up 4 things of their rations.
well, we used 1 ration, and then got a full
Oh.
heal because we beat the boss, so,
You're fine.
hell yeah. That
Okay.
was easy.
I mean, you moved. The fact writer did not. So
He's dumb.
So wait, can we just walk through that, or what?
I
You
don't
have to blow it
know.
up.
Walk through it.
This is just wires.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Ah!
Traps. Hey, you're on floor 30.
So it seems. They're telling
If
us
you
30 for a reason, aren't they?
If you want, you could also go back down the elevator and get another B3 ration.
That's probably a good idea. I'm like, they're telling us this for a reason, though. They're telling 30th floor for a reason there.
Oh yeah, it's for the bird.
Oh, I was thinking because we have to climb down. And
Oh,
it's gonna
no.
be like a countdown thing.
No.
Like the part when you're running up in Metal Gear Solid
Yeah.
and the guys are chasing you up the tower.
Yeah.
That'd be one, like, if we were in the future, we just want to do, like, a stream one of it, I wouldn't mind doing Twin Snakes, but that actually might be, like, a charity one. Like, that might be good for pause or something.
I love Twin Snakes.
Me too. A 24-minute
I mean-
trailer or whatever. And we're like, we have to go to GameStop. Okay.
I got that for your birthday.
Yeah.
Because I was old enough.
You also, I think you were the one who bought me my Game Boy Pocket. I seem to
Maybe.
remember going to the mall to get it.
Wait, the Game Boy Pocket?
Yeah. Or maybe I thought you did at the time. Obviously, I was very young. I don't know when the Game Boy Pocket came out.
I don't remember.
But also, I do remember it being dirt fucking cheap. I think it was like $50.
Was it the mall?
Yeah. Alright, I got that ration.
I feel like when we bought games and stuff that long ago, it was either Funkoland or Toys R Us.
There could have been an EB Games in the mall.
Oh, maybe. I don't remember going to the mall a lot when I was younger. And if it was the mall, it was like, what do you call it, mall?
Door to the roof was sealed to prevent entrance of invaders. But that was a quick job, so you can blow it up easily, I think. Bye.
Bye.
Dumbfounded Snake looks.
Yeah, he's just like, is she hitting on me?
What does she mean?
She's so pretty.
Pretty girl. Alright. This looks dangerous. Who's that up there, you think? Is that Madnar? Or child, maybe?
A child.
Or child. Oh! Oh!
Oh, it's the pigeon.
It's the pigeon! What do we do? I know!
Oh no!
I'm just going.
It actually says use the plastic explosives.
To get the pigeon? Oh, we are killing it.
But it was a quick job, so you should be able. Oh, no. Okay, hold on.
Okay. It's right here. It's in front of me.
Like screen, use the transceiver. Oh, call your animal friend. Oh.
Oh, what was the number? 40?
Yosef, whatever his name is. Maybe? Yeah.
Danny DeVito.
Hey, there are more than 260 pigeon species around the
In
world.
the world. Around the world. The range living in steads from here to South Asia. The pigeon is trained. Blah, 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 blah.
You could lure it if you have peas or potatoes or something. But I guess there's no McDonald's in the bed.
You don't get peas or potato. I guess fries, I suppose, but
Yeah.
Over.
Over. Wait, that's the one that we have equipped, I thought.
maybe.
Yeah.
Peas and potatoes. Yeah, but you mean noise. You mean
The
like
dialogue avatars are all very disturbing. They look like they're wearing someone else's skin. I mean, kinda. Yosef's particularly, he's got a completely black background in that corner, and then it's just his face.
Chirp, 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 chirp. Bird, bird.
A paper is tied to the pigeon's leg. Help! Wisconsin, Ohio, Keo Marv. What does it mean?
Oh, they need the picture.
How does it taste?
I guess that's only Big Boss.
Yeah. So 7. Is that hers?
T3?
6-6?
Who are you trying to get?
I thought it was
Campbell?
76.
Yeah, it's Campbell.
Campbell
It's 76.
66.
Oh, it was 6-6.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was right. Ohio is also the
Yeah.
name of an American state. So funny. Imagine a U.S. Army call. And they're like, Ohio is also the name of a state, of a U.S. state. Marv was kidnapped on his first trip ever to the USA. Maybe Master Miller can solve this one. Over. Which one's Master Miller? 40?
I think so. No, wait, that was Yosef, wasn't it?
Hey,
Yeah.
thanks for calling again.
Go get that pigeon now.
An American
Hey, how you
state,
doing?
huh? But how's it taste? I don't remember.
Do I need to look it up?
You might need to.
Shit. Okay.
There also might be
we're
a
right
healing
back.
radio we can call if we need it.
I'd have to find that.
Mhm. In the meantime, we could see Sleepy Puppy. Just sleeping by his trout and
Aw.
manta ray. And a fit.
Let's see.
There are 2 fishes over there.
Yeah. Oh, 14038.
Whoops. Whoops. Who are we? We're calling nobody. 38. Wisconsin, Ohio, only the H is small. I can't tell. Ah! It's a number in digital notation. Now you should understand. Over. Snake's face is exactly what I'm doing. Hold on, let me pull up Notepad Plus. So 0140, so like this.
We can't see it.
No, I know. I'm not. I'm not
I
posting
thought you
it.
were putting it
yeah,
on the
yeah.
screen.
So I guess I meant like the 01 or 140.51, and then I don't know what M would be. Well, let's just try 51. Oh? Hey, check that out.
Good job. Je me dis mal.
Surds. Huh? Oh my god. What is Petrovich's number?
Oh, shit. 14082.
8. He's waiting for Mario to even try to walk across his super cool bridge. Not this time, Plumberman. He thinks all the kids outside playing are Mario too, so. He's also very shy.
Very shy.
She is a professional agent. She managed to get away by stealing an enemy uniform. She should be undercover somewhere in this complex. Does she have a transceiver too? No, they took it when they caught her. No clues then. Even though she wears an enemy uniform, she is still a woman.
That means
No other female soldier in this fortress. Look for her in a women-only location. Like the ladies' lavatories. Over. Kojima gonna Kojima. Yep. That's it. That's our clue.
well, I'm glad they at least made women's lavatories, though at this point you might as well make
Yeah.
it all
Wait.
gender.
They decided they made women's bathrooms here? Like, they didn't just do, like, gender neutral? I mean,
There were
obviously,
women on Mother Base.
that's fair. You're right.
But I'm just saying that's weird because there's none on this apparently.
Yeah. Are you guys
Man,
good?
big boss.
Are you guys good to keep going a little bit, or do you want to wrap it up there? We are at 3 hours.
I am good either way.
Ryan, how you feeling?
Fine either way.
We'll go for a little bit longer.
It's Saturday!
Yeah.
We can find Natasha because this is a big chunk of
Sure.
whatever.
Sure.
I like how corgis like cross their little legs over when they sleep on their side.
Okay. Where are we going for Natasha? Obviously the women's bathroom, I guess. Oh, wait. Yeah!
There you go. You can only get 3 apparently,
Okay.
or hold 3 at a time of those.
That's good to know.
Oh, no, go back. You're gonna want to go on to floor 31.
Oh,
Wait,
there's-
hold on. Because I did not scroll down when we went and got this pigeon, so hold on. Wait. So get to the roof, out of tower building, and back to Zanzibar. Okay, go back to Zanzibar building.
So yes, we're getting out of here.
Yeah, we're getting out of here,
Okay.
sorry. I suddenly saw floor 31, and then I realized I was still on the pigeon page.
I tried that bourbon bacon whatever burger at Wendy's.
Yeah.
It was okay. Kind of messy.
I was gonna say,
I did not feel great afterwards. So
did it give you like crazy heartburn?
Oops. Heartburn? No, not really. It was
Oh,
more
okay.
the usual Wendy's, like not to get too
The after effects.
TMI. Yeah, it's Wendy's is what I call spring cleaning typically. It's good. I like Wendy's. I like their spicy nuggets too.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. If I'm gonna get a burger, it's still like if I want a burger, I'm gonna go to Culver's typically, unless I just have the craving for like a quarter pounder or something from McDonald's.
I I like Portillo's burgers.
Yes, the problem is for Portillo's is it's a trip for me, so... Not a trip, but like,
Yeah,
I have to go through
for you, it's-
construction, and I don't want to do that, so right now, Culver's is right by me, so... Or Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I get some nacho frat. Katie, how do we get out of here?
Oh.
We came in via box, so...
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Can't do that one yet.
Oh, you can exit the tower building via the door on the south wall of the spiral.
South wall.
I don't
okay.
remember. Yeah, I don't remember seeing a door down there, but okay.
Oops.
Doofy guy just doesn't even notice. I mean, it's a silenced gun too, but whatever.
South? Oh, there is... Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'll probably bring you to that entrance, huh? Where the one guy was patrolling. Yeah.
Ooh.
Who left this package here?
It was dangerously close. It was dangerously cheesy. Okay, Alright, well, you just go, I guess.
Yeah. Just gotta avoid the
Mines?
squeaky sand, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
And mines.
No squeaky sand here, though. There is ammo
No.
to the right, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, I think we'll finish this next week. We could push to make sure we do. They said that we were like a little over a quarter at that last point. I'm like, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh shit! Right.
Shoot him!
Squeak, squeak! No, I'm just go. Got scared. You were right. I should have just shot him. I just got scared. There we go. Haven't done one of those in a while.
So there's 17 parts, and we are on like 10.
Okay. Okay. Then I'm feeling better then. Oh.
And a lot of these paragraphs are really long towards the end, so, but they're all like boss fights.
Okay.
It's like they threw a lot of boss fights at the end.
Yeah, yeah. Gourmet burgers at fast food restaurant isn't really ever going to blow anyone away. Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, it wasn't bad. Would I get it again? Like, probably not. Box, okay.
Is that what you do? shoot past the box, and you're like, that's good.
Well, you know.
Want to know who's hiding chew toys? Oh, Gruntfodder, you probably weren't here for this. This is Squeaky Sands. This is specifically From, where was it, Katie? It wasn't Osaka, right? It was,
No, Okinawa, Japan.
Okinawa.
Or
Yep.
Nihon. I'm sorry, they use Nihon on here.
Nihon.
Which is
Specifically
Japan.
imported for these 2 frames
Yep.
of sand.
This is a very important cargo, you see. Did you Google it, Katie? And was there actually like a thing for singing sand or something? Oop.
It's singing sand, but it was fucking on the Metal Gear wiki, so I don't think it's real.
Okay. All right. I'll wait for you to go a little further over there.
I wanted to know if maybe there was like some lore, you know, this place used
Right.
to be called this because of whatever. No, it's made up for this game.
Okay.
Just like the Zanzibar hamsters, the singing sand is not real.
We can get there yet. We gotta wait.
I know.
There are mines here.
I'm sorry I spoiled the hamsters, okay?
We probably talked about it in 4, but I don't know that Ryan
We
remembered that.
talked about it earlier today.
He wasn't on the call yet.
What hamsters?
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
The Zanzibar hamster is real strong in my friend. This game pulls some shit, Ryan, is all I'm gonna say. It does some stuff. Alright, we're going back to that building, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I don't enter the building after the swamp, right? It's not like I have to go back in because we have the level 4. Or it just says
Wait,
go
what do you
back
mean?
in. We have the level 4 now, so I just want to make sure that it's not that one that the kids buy saying the trucks come through here.
Oh,
a lot.
no. It just says... No,
Okay.
the Zanzibar building, not the...
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to go to the Arsenal building. We're just going back to that main one that we've been working at.
Arsenal's anus or whatever.
Yeah. You don't have to go through the swamp or anything.
I really like that fox.
It's a good idea. It's a good design.
Thanks for the help earlier.
You say as you... So it says when you get in, make your way to the elevator and go to the 3rd floor.
3rd floor.
Uh-huh.
Are we gonna get the mouse? Are we gonna finally get the PC mouse?
Yes.
Cool.
Actually does say mouse. That you're
Is that
right. It
required
is a
to get
mouse.
into the women's bathroom?
Apparently.
Okay. Yep. Talking about burgers made me kind of want to go get like a Big Mac or something.
I kind of wanted something like a burger or a pizza for dinner before my car was kaput.
Yeah, also, apparently there is a, the DoorDash folks are striking today, so try not to DoorDash if you can help.
I usually don't do that. I have my own fucking car. I'll just go pick it up.
Don't cross the picket line. Yeah, I've gotten maybe a little too used to DoorDash, but I make sure to give them a big fat tip, because I know that shit sucks, so.
Yeah.
So when I go...
That's a group that needs to...
Shit. What? Fox, okay. I'll take the hits. He just stepped on me. Oh no!
I just think of this man with seeing a box in the way, and he just like completely takes the big large step to step on top of the box.
Yep.
Instead of moving it.
You're under the box. Okay, cool.
Amazing.
Here in the box. Think we can beat him? Think we can beat him before he can... probably not.
Yeah.
No. He hesitated, and that's where he's,
Yeah, that was my fault.
lost it. Oh,
Hey, dead.
stop walking on my face. You stop facing on my walk.
Let's call the whole thing off. I really didn't have to kill him, but I did.
These men have families, Joe.
Mm.
Or do they? Because they're
Four
part of the big
snakes
boss's
at the edge
team.
of a cliff.
4 snakes on the edge of a cliff.
Please, he had a family. 3rd floor, you said, right?
Yes.
We need to find the Shy Guy Whisperer in the ladies' room. In the ladies' room. Okay. We do have level 4 now. This door is no good. This door is good. Okay, they are just standing there. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's wait a sec. See what that dot's gonna do up there.
A bunch of nothing.
FYI, there's a trap in the center of the room.
With the dot?
Maybe?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Thankfully they let you walk over it and not instantly
Yeah.
die, so that's nice of the game.
Another small room, just head down in this room. Oh, yeah, proceed to the right in the next room.
Oh, up there?
Yeah, sorry.
I saw the mouse over on the left side, so
Maybe there's more than one mouse.
I think there is more than one mouse.
This is a highly technical institute.
This is like IT.
I guess.
At my work, they installed one of those IT, like the vending machines. Have you ever
IT
seen any of those?
vending machines?
Yeah, so like with your badge, you can just walk up to it, scan your badge, and then grab like a new keyboard or mouse
What?
or something. It's very nice.
No.
Yeah, it's super nice. It's cool. Obviously,
That sounds like it's nice.
I don't go in the building anymore, but like I can imagine that is a way
It's a time
easier
saver.
for IT folks. All right, we got the
Where
mouse.
do you put the old things?
Robot mouse. Jerry
Throw
2.
it away.
Oh.
Ike doesn't want it either.
To search for sensors and traps. Can fool the enemy who heard you.
Oh, it's an actual mouse.
Hold on, let's just give it a whirl.
Boom. Oh.
Oh. Okay.
That's cute.
Sure.
Not a computer mouse. I mean, it is and it isn't.
That's funny that it looks like a computer mouse. That's fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what the design of the computer mouses came from, was a real mouse.
I guess so. You're right. Okay. Next door?
Let's
should I
see.
Should I get more mice?
Yeah. Yeah, pick up another mouse, and then go back to the other color room and go left. And then use 4 to enter the room in the center.
Okay.
A girl will tell you that she really
Uh,
hates men with guns.
girl.
Again.
Oh, okay. The little, like, child.
A small child. Not that kind of girl.
I would like one IT, please. Yeah, it's just humans in the vending machine, actually.
I think the mouse was designed as a pointer. They came up with a name. It kind of looks like a mouse with a cord tail, so they called it that.
Yeah.
It says script.
I really, really hate men with guns.
Amen, sister.
Is that it?
Why did we have to come here?
Yeah.
Oh,
hi. Goodbye. I think they're on a cycle out there, so...
Oh, I don't know why. It just said to go in there. Okay, from the yellow room, go down to the next screen, and on this screen you will see a sensor with an open door. I don't know why we had to go in that room, other than it literally just said that the girl says that. Okay, but chances are the sensor will get you when you come out, so run past the sensor to the right. Okay, well... Damn, good job.
No! Oh no!
Into your box.
No, we're good.
Okay.
Oh!
You'll want to go to that door that's by that other sensor. Because then you'll get the remote missiles.
Ooh. Can I go in and out? Grab more?
Yeah, this one... Oh, no, I guess not. Now head back to the elevator room. From here, use the red card to go south.
Wait, we didn't go in this door, did we?
I don't think so. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh well. Okay, elevator.
That's, 4, yeah.
I really,
And then
really hate
south.
kids with pigtails, so eat dirty shorts.
Eat dirt, shorty.
Oh.
No. Just go south. Yeah.
Look, I would be lying if I would say that the whiskey wasn't hitting me a little bit, so.
Eat dirty shorts.
Eat dirty shorts. I was just like, I'll read it. Okay.
This small child.
Eat dirty shorts.
I mean, it's just as much of a... I mean, it's actually worse than eating dirt, Joe.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, more food.
The B one.
Oh, we now have the gas mask, so we should be good to at least walk through this area.
Yep.
The ladies, just to get to the bathroom.
Okay.
What?
Oh, you're going back to that room that had that light switch.
That's this.
Yeah, we're in it.
Oh. What the fuck? Okay, hold on.
I knew.
Enter the southeast room. As soon as you enter this insert or use your gas mask, follow
Yeah.
the path and watch for the camera near the table.
Oop.
Which we did. This room will be totally dark with oh, we already went in here, that's why it's late. Okay. Go right until you hit a wall and then go north. Okay, we got the light switch. Punch the light switch.
I did.
I was just wondering why the art thing was there. Okay. Use the ID 4 to get to the next room.
Gas, Gren. I did use the ID 4 to get to the north room. Is that what you just said?
Mm-hmm.
It said next room, but not north room.
There might be the there was the other door after we fought Black Color.
Maybe that's it.
So we
Because it says punch the light switch to turn it on and use the ID4 card to enter the next room. In this room, there will be 3 guards guarding the path to the next room.
I mean, I see 3 guards in the top right.
Yeah, I think we need to go. We needed to be on the outside of that. The southeast door. So the outside of the gas room that we were just in.
Yeah.
I tried going to that bottom one. It did not open with the 4, but we can try with the other one. Whoops.
Whoa.
Nuh-uh. I'm the Solid Snake. Hold on, there's fart clouds here.
Yeah.
So you think down there, Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, I have to wait for this guy to move. Okay. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I tried.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that one's.
It's just the red.
Then maybe.
Either way, whatever. Yeah, whatever, I'll try it. See if there's a thing. Dirty shorts. Oh shit. Terry's gotta suck to work in.
Yeah.
Oop.
There it is. Okay. Okay.
Okay. I
Oh,
was
okay.
absolutely expecting there to be like a hole. Oh?
You're guarding the wrong way.
They don't want whatever's in there to escape.
Ah.
Night vision goggles.
There we go.
And the fat man.
The fat man from Metal Gear Solid 2. He's got his roller
This
skates
was-
on and everything.
Yeah, this is his teen job.
So this will help with... Yeah! Cool. Nothing
Okay,
here.
yeah, that's what you needed to get, so.
I would hope so. That's all that's in here.
But now we need to take the elevator to the 4th floor.
Oh, the middle elevator?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Get in, Snake!
Gas.
I know. Gas, gas, gas! So this is what that Tenacious D, Initial D song is about. The song is gas, gas, gas. That's the joke.
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Okay, I just... No response. Not even a... Just want to make sure everyone got it. Okay. Jumping Jack Flash. This is a gas, gas, gas. 4th floor?
Yep. We didn't even know there was a 4th floor, eh?
I didn't.
When you get off the elevator on the 4th floor, use ID card 4 to enter the door on the right. You'll find a sensor there.
There door to the right.
Is no door.
I mean, I'll try door on the left. See if they pulled the same garbage that the other one did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it.
Sensor. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Well, at least there's only one door to get confused with over here. So.
Yeah.
Run north past the sensor and into the next screen. You'll be on an intersection. Turn left. It better be left.
Oh, they got plants on this floor.
Yeah. This does seem like a place that would have a bathroom.
On the next screen, head down and use the red card to enter the room. A child in there will tell you that all the guards stand straight when they hear the national anthem. Oh, yeah.
I do see a bunch of guards in that room. Hi there. When they hear the national anthem, all soldiers stand straight. Thanks, kid. That's funny. Intruder to the left.
Yeah, no, it was going to be like that.
Intruder to the right.
Exit the room, go back to the intersection. At that, go east.
I will not. There are 3 guards.
Well, I mean, that's...
Head east.
Yeah. So straight across. Bullet too
All right.
slow.
That guy avoided death. You, though. Okay.
Oh. At the What?
Was I not supposed to go to the east?
No, it makes no sense. It says exit the room and go back to the intersection. At the intersection, go east. At the intersection, go up.
Oh, probably this.
I guess. There's a camera right over there. The screen will contain a camera. Sneak past
I'll
it
go
and right.
Because I can't go here. There's a camera.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Okay. Sneak past it, and this is going the wrong way again. Follow the path until you reach the second door. It said go right again, and I'm like, that's not right.
I'm going. I'm doing it. Got him. That's the first door. We're looking for the second door? That means I have to explore this one. Hello, child. In the yellow room. It's in the southeast. I'm scared at night. Is that related?
Well, maybe she can't go to the piss at night
That's true.
because she's scared.
Hello, child. You catch a cold, go to the medical room to find pills.
That's good. Thank you.
South with the 4-door. Aha! You couldn't really go here. I bet you the speedrun doesn't use the... But the speedrun, are you cool with this floor just given away. Lots of dummy soldiers over there. I'm assuming it wasn't in the way in which I said it, but...
I get it.
Are we okay just to walk through, or is there like a real one in there, you think? Okay. This is actually a good little preview into Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah, a little bit.
Little bit. Are we okay moving forward, do you think?
You need to worry about the guards. They really are dummies. Use the red car again to go through the door on the right.
Okay.
This room will notice more dummy guards. Oh,
This is
hold on.
kind of hiding the lead here. They have pills that can cure the common cold.
Right in this room. Smoke noise. One guard seems out of place, don't you think? Kill this guard and proceed up to the next room. Okay.
I'm assuming he told everyone above there.
I'm guessing.
If only I had the national anthem. Wait, there's another guard there. Out of place. Oh, they
Look on
move.
your radar to discover the identity of the three real ones. Oh! Hold on. The next stream, you'll also have some dummy guards and real ones.
Yeah.
Look on your radar. Okay.
They're just watching their friends die. And they're like, no, I have to play the part. You might not notice. Ooh.
Cafeteria.
Shit. Get in. There you go.
In this area, do not kill any guards.
Oh?
That's what it says. One of them is Natasha.
Ah.
Head right to the next screen and use the red card to open the door on the right wall.
Okay. Good to know.
You'll get 2 rations there.
Can't wait for this friend to move. Which door?
To the right.
There's 2 doors. Oh shit.
On the right wall?
I'll have to see when we get over there, but
Yeah.
this asshole is not moving. Oh, now they move. Jeez Louise. Alright, no guards. Oh, okay, hold on. Ah. Probably the woman's one. Natasha?
Oh my god.
Yes. I am Natasha Markova, an STB agent. That's cool that you just told me that without even knowing who I am, but hey, great. You look familiar. Haven't we met before? Isn't that the cliche Western men use to seduce girl? Now I remember. Natasha Markova, fairy on ice. Gold medalist at the Olympics in Calgary. You must be thinking of someone else. You can't be. Or can't be. You should be.
Dead.
I contacted him with my transceiver, but I didn't understand what he was saying. He's alright then. Good. Oh, he's all right then. Good. Snake, let me borrow your transceiver. This frequency is what I know what it is. Dickie. He's asking about the Olympics too, I think.
Yeah, it is.
That's fun. Ryan, aren't you excited? You haven't even seen the second person that I know you'll recognize.
Oh, good.
I don't know that we'll see them tonight, but
There's an
Isn't it-
elevator in the women's restroom?
I've never been in there, so I can't confirm if that's weird or not. So, wait,
It's weird.
that's not true. I accidentally walked in one. When I was okay, so it was a single. Okay. I better add context to that before I get called on. It was a single, individual like closet style bathroom. And there were 2 of those for the women at a Topgolf. I saw the one and was like, this other door, I was drunk. This other door must be the men's room. So I walk in that one, no one's in there. I'm like, oh, okay, it's just a single stall. So I go in there. And as I'm walking out, another girl walks in and I'm like, oh God. Oh God. And she just laughed and just like, whatever. But I'm just like, it's not, I know. It was really embarrassing. Anyways.
That's okay. So, okay. So this is starting a new part. This is part 11. Do we want to still go?
We do have a clear objective, right? For next time?
Yes.
Maybe we can wrap it up there. That's 3 hours and 40 minutes. That'd be a good place, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Is that what the achievement was? Anything goes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, before he got the achievement, Snake was like, in here?
Oh. Yeah, I don't like it.
Well, Snake was talking about the elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll kick over to Bowser. Hey, we got the Nuzlocke run happening still on Tuesday. That's Nuzlocke Ultra Sun. I think I saved. And then Tuesday, we'll be finishing this, I think.
Yeah, I should.
Thursday.
Oh my God, Thursday. Yeah. And the next Saturday, I guess we'll be starting Ground Zeroes then.
Yeah.
So if you want to see, thanks for the stream, you pervs. I'm glad everyone was roped into that. If you want to see the end of this, then tune in Thursday. We'll remind you Tuesday night if you watch us. Otherwise, yep. I don't know. Was there anything else I need to say?
No, I don't think so.
Cool.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Night.
Bye-bye.